whatever it is you want to do.
Where's your motivation?
It's the guy.
Well, here we are again. For content that exists.
Endless trash!
It's always that thing where it's like, I had enough after last night's stream, but it's like, but I already made it this far. We could just make it to the other half, right? But yeah, big ups everyone. Don't feel bad if you're gonna lurk. I'm honored that you chose my trash content as the soothing sounds to back your evening or day. In his thing, he has no one knew what to expect, which is Oh yeah, every single year, a game that was on the worst list also shows up on the best. And sometimes it's split up between, like, multiplayer versus the campaign. He does that with Call of Duty all the fucking time. Death Stranding made it on both lists, which I was still pretty new to the detractor sphere, so I felt so proud for guessing that one was gonna make it. On both lists. Yeah, it's like, alright, we're here. We could do this. We could do this, chat. I don't really have anything exciting planned, though, for this pre-stream. Bill has not gone live yet, so that's cool. Do I just try to skim through the usual rubbish he rotates between on the pre-stream? Oh my god, yeah. What was... I think I was there for that countdown, and I don't remember what he said made it good. So dumb. But yes, hello Lulu. Vel made it, just in time. Frosty Beats. Crusader. Zerglu. Bro Cyrus still ran. I am lucky so far I can pronounce any of these names. It's a beater. Yeah, I got to... You guys were so generous. I got to play the game... Or I got to play every version of the game. Very prestigious. Alright, so, let's see. New tech, new feature to the streams. Wow, how exciting. I can now press a button to make the music louder or quieter, because this is definitely a recurring problem with the quality of my streams, is like the music is just audio balanced way too loud next to Phil. So we need it to be subtle and nice. Well, I can read Jesta. I feel like I'm gonna say a hateful slur if I say the other half. Oh my god, this is a really good thumbnail that Rawphil chose. Let me see real quick though if I can get through my buttons within buttons. We got Eve Stella Blade at the left to help us get through this trash again. Don't worry, the video will actually loop this time. She will not disappear in 2 minutes. That was the premium content. Blink you miss it. Let's see. Where's the... That's a pretty good thumbnail right there. That's pretty good. Oh, well, now it's gone. Alright, blink and you miss it. Doesn't matter. You alive yet, Phil? Nope. Why would he be? That'd make too much sense. I'm gonna have to unmute him and then we'll get blasted with thugs on the flow. It'll be great. Alright, so we've got... We got the pre-stream. I can't remember exactly when shit was good. Let's see, it's muted.
Rageathon, where basically you guys pick maybe like 4 rage-inducing games, and I try them over the course of the day.
Yeah, there's that too. So Vel was wondering, like, hey, am I gonna have a super late stream like I did yesterday? And I'm not entirely sure. I'm a bit of a fence sitter because the second half of his award streams, he usually rushes because it's like he got to be a stationary negative for the first half, and then it's just like, oh, I've been talking for so long, dude. I want to get this over with. I want to clock out. And then last year he did best games and the viewer voted in the same 2-hour span. Like, he was just powering through that shit. But he's got 20 games this year. So I don't know how long he's gonna ramble, because boy howdy did he sure ramble a lot last night. It actually drove me up a wall. Oh darn, I forgot to implement a raid alert. I'll have to do that next stream. So I just have to hope now guys, if you end up raiding, I'm gonna have to manual style shout it out. Yeah, 20 slots are a lot. I mean, I did, I guess I can do the stupid blog plug again if anybody missed it. I limited myself to 5 sentences per game that I felt like talking about, that I played last year. And that bitch is still a really long-ass article. I had 21. Oh my god, it's so much. It's so much bullshit. Look at all this bullshit. Do you see that scroll wheel over here? Yeah. Yeah. It's so long, I put a table of contents for you guys. That's just the pictures. Hey, it works. But yes, in case you missed it, I have a very cringe blog. I talk about video games. There's some really, really old shit in there. I almost want to remix some of my old stuff. Like, really, really old shit. Like, yeah, 2016, man. Most prolific content creator ever. Oh my god. Anyway. But yeah, it's like... And that's just me doing it in text. Now try to on the fly talk about it. Actually, literally last year I tried doing that. I tried starting my streams an hour before the guy. And like, I even had notes written down. And I took too long. Life sucks, bruh. Yeah, I include the factual observations in my reviews, which is going to Moby Games. It's very painstaking work, guys. And you can also see a link to my footage that exists. But yeah, let's see. I expect... Okay, the games that he said were bad that might make a return. Baldur's Gate 3, because it's really good to play offline or some shit. Marvel... MVC, I think. Because if it weren't for that pesky netcode, we'd be good. You hear yet, Phil? Nope. Why would he ever be on time? He said 7:30. I wanted to start my stream at 7:30 because I'm an obsessed... No, hyperfixated, mouth-drooling moron. He didn't even beat 20 games of it? Oh, God. Did I actually win? No, I think Phil played like a couple more games. Yeah, well, we'll have to see what happens. Let's see. Can we find some
sometimes
content to kill the time?
Playthroughs, other times it's just a really annoying day, and then we never get back to those games because
yes,
they
let me
off so bad.
Give me your feedback about the music faintly playing in the background. If you need more adjustments, I could do it on the fly because I'm in the future, and the future is now. Whoa. Anyways.
Games like Super Meat Boy and Getting Over It and stuff like that in the past. Or number 2.
Oh yeah, okay, so he's like, okay, let's do a Rageathon. but they have to be games I've never played before, and they can't be slow starts. Okay, what's even left, my guy? What's even left for you? I guess we could pluck off every single roguelike. Like, I don't think he's played Enter the Gungeon, or Neon Abyss, is it called? Or, yeah, dude, that's what I called the manifesto last night. That was very frustrating in the moment, but absolute gold dust.
Do a Mega Man marathon, where I'm gonna buy that Mega Man Legacy Collection on PC.
Oh yeah, let's do a marathon where I just play Mega Man. And I'll see if I can get through all the games in one sitting. And it's like, no, you're not skilled enough for that, my guy. Oh my god, yeah, he skipped Unicorn Overlord, yeah. RPG Overload!
And games trying to...
Oh wait, is Sea of how long ago was Sea of Stars? Which is totally gonna be completed eventually, guys. It feels like a hallucination from 2023. Yeah, like, yeah. Guys, I'm so good with the reviews. Very professional. But I'm just a blue-collar worker, and I'm just dicking around, but I'm also the realest motherfucker around. Well, that's a possible stream. I think he wants a Rageathon or some shit. Oh yeah, more Street Fighter. You know, that'll be exciting. Go away, advertisements. Oh, I forgot this song existed. Double kill. Okay, don't worry, we're not gonna suffer the whole time. That's the button I'm looking for. Goddamn. Just a little bit late to the Mega Man party. Just
one marathon. That will be a daunting task because some of those games are quite challenging, but I'll try to do my best. Like, how far can I get in classic Mega Man within a marathon? Keep in mind, I'll
probably not far because Mega Man's hard.
Like, I'm going to be on my absolute best game. Or,
okay,
third option.
Oh, there was a third.
Dino Crisis.
Oh yeah. He kind of really wants to push the Dino Crisis thing. Save-stated Dino Crisis, by the way. Phil's making it really, like, he's a person that makes it difficult to, like, not be a jackass about save-stating, like, as a concept. Because, like, I would say overall, I'm just like, yeah, man, old video games suck ass. Like, go ahead, you know? The fucking save scum Battletoads all you want. But Dino Crisis, though? Save state? I would only, maybe I would only ever resort to save stating if I can, like, repeat the same stretch, like, 5 times over, and then I mess up, like, in the next room or something. You know, like, if I was playing, like, Resi 1 or something, I'd just be like, I'm just gonna save state so I don't, you know, right here so I don't have to walk all the way back to the mansion or something. But, like, I don't know, this tangent is me desperately trying to kill time. Yeah, Dino Crisis kind of ruins the spirit. Like, save stating it like that. What the fuck you doing, bro? Yeah, it's gross. He, like, stalled out Dino Crisis enough. He played the same first 45 minutes, like, 3 times, and he waited for the future to arrive of save states that he could have just done if he emulated, but, you know. Also, what the hell is the smudge on his shirt?
Me to play over the years.
Is that like a polo icon or something? Like, what's this stain, dude? Let's see. Oh, the Airman pose. Oh, you guys might not know who Airman is, and I haven't played Mega Man. Alright, we're not gonna play it. Nobody likes me to play retro. So anyways, guys, you want me to play retro for a marathon? It's gonna be so exciting. His old stuff will be better again. Oh yeah, they were like, yeah, go to his old playthroughs instead. Yeah, exactly, like skip loading times. Like, when I was playing, Castlevania Lament of Innocence, I was doing the super boss. And, like, you save Your save point is just before the really stupid obligatory spiral staircase that takes like 30 seconds to descend, so then you can go to the boss door, and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna save state in front of the boss door. How does that sound? Like, that's a convenience thing. But like with Dino Crisis, he's just gonna... Look, he's gonna remove the whole scarce resource survivor aspect. It's like, just don't play it, bro. You could just say no. It's fine. Like, yeah, he chickened out with Stellar Blade talk because he probably knew people were expecting it. And remember, Phil is a white hot popular underdog contrarian. I claimed white hot popular underdog. The whole phrase. That whole phrase. You know what? I didn't see a lot of his Castlevania stuff. Now that you mention it.
You've asked me time and time again to play.
But I might have a clip where he was really salty at it.
But I always just get through basically like the intro of
well, he bought the collection, I think,
like a
but
Halloween marathon, but we never get past like the first hour.
He didn't take full advantage of it. Someone in his kick chat, sheesh. That was a beautiful voice waiver, thank you. Who asks for Dino Crisis? And it's a meme and he has to kill it, like the Wolverine doll, which didn't work.
Flexibility to do stuff like that, which is really cool.
Oh, I can also speed him up.
So please vote. Let's
because this is in the past.
4 minutes here, and then I'll let you know the results.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so real quick, let's talk about yesterday, okay? Yesterday was great. I had a great...
He's still in slideshow IRL right now.
Hung out and supported the streams yesterday. First stream was Dark Souls.
All right, schedule.
All I do is try to convince people to give it a shot, but if they won't, if they're kind of prejudiced against it, which I really be honest...
Prejudiced.
I think that there are people who like JRPGs. They're just not my viewers anymore.
Oh, is this the JRPG bait?
They don't show up for...
Maybe this is worth sitting through. Sip.
But no lie, there were some games this year.
Oh, he swapped mugs.
Turn off the game and do a Q&A.
Oh man, he's such a clever boy.
Of me just talking with you guys would actually bring in more viewers, engagement, and support than me playing the game, and that's sad.
Okay, we're still not there yet. I thought he was reading the question after the sip.
I've ever done were more social experiences, and you realize there's going to be a big
I'll find it.
Grinding.
I'll find it.
Games that I actually really like. But it was
okay, wait, no, never mind. This is a part of last night's stream. Let's not torture ourselves with that. Ace Attorney. Yeah, he just kind of... When he started playing Ace Attorney, was he, like, anywhere... Like... Did he just, like, pick it up in the middle of the series? Or what? I refuse to sit through those, man. I actually really hate the text beep noise that they chose for Ace Attorney. It is absolute nails on a chalkboard to me. And then like you put that next to Phil just being like, "Oh, cool, I'm reading the text right now." Yeah. Oh, how's it going there? Objection, dude. Food. Well, no, you kept looking at a bunch of cool ye old food recipes, Vel. So yeah, now you're gonna get recipes for the apocalypse.
Marvel Rivals. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Oh yeah, he definitely... We saw him be completely confused at Silent Hill: The Short Message. He definitely read a guide for Danganronpa. That's too big. The game written for teenagers, too big-brained for him. Way too... Nope.
Metaphor. Just to name a few of the games that I feel were good.
All right. I don't even remember what I wanted to go over.
Thank you for that.
By the time I find what it was I wanted to look at from this morning, Phil of the present day will be here.
In regards to this, moving forward, we're going to have to take a look at various different games and see what works and what doesn't, you know? I think one thing that I've been really enjoyed doing in the last couple of months is testing the waters with indie games and stuff like that.
Oh, God, yeah. Okay, I got a little irritated at him. Holy crap. Marble mouth. Blech. I got a little irritated at him just being like, I love indies now and exploring them and trying them out. And it's like, hey, instead of your schedule segment, how about you just pop open Steam? make sure it has, you know, parental controls on or whatever, so you don't have those games appear on the front. But like just look at the Steam front page, man. Like every other day or some shit. I don't know.
And just throwing them into the schedule every once in a while. Balatro. That's a game that I would have never played, but because I gave it a shot.
He pronounces it Balatro. Okay, 1 or 2 might have been a guide. V3 was definitely. Oh man, and Kokichi World Order. That one's good. Man, that was the original It's Just Like Me for real. That was the prototype of it. But I'm sorry to say, the Yakuza one is the superior one.
It worked for a couple streams. I don't have to play it all the time, but
Kokichi was the BioLizard.
Same thing. Now Killer Frequency, where I played it last week, had a good time with it.
Ugly prototype.
Once in a while, don't have to do it all the time, but it's good for variety. I like that. I like that flexibility, and I'm glad that I'm doing stuff like that now. And I think that seeing that you guys have suggested, you know, these kind of games, hey, try them every once in a while. This has been a great.
Honestly, like. That would be an unexpected thing, but Phil would probably make those boring too, if he went to another website to be able to play those.
Thing for the schedule and for the gameplay we're doing, and I really like that, and I want to keep doing that. If there's other indie games and things that I'm missing out on that you guys think would be great for me to try, please continue to suggest them. Please continue to
hold your cup up, dude. You're gonna spill it.
Try those out and throw them into the schedule when I get the availability for that.
Just because he doesn't know what AAA slop is out right now, so he's just like, I love indies now. Yeah. Are you here yet, Phil? No, Gutsman is here.
So, thank you for your honesty. Right away,
okay.
You know. Oh, I know the classic Mega Man games are rage-inducing. That's for sure.
Okay.
This morning, and this has also been going around. It's all the tractor shit. These people think I'm dumb or something. So here's the new thing. Well,
okay, what's
Phil,
up?
you have a bunch of whales, and these whales come by every day and they support you. So you should just let them dictate everything you do, because then obviously you'll stay in business, right? And here's the funny part about that: if you have an issue with people who like my content and come by and support it, all right? Number one, I know you're jealous.
Bro. Oh, I see what's to wear you as a skin suit, man. So I am saying this in a joking manner. I am not jealous.
Just this the truth. You're
I am not.
Fucker who wishes that you had someone who liked you and your content and would actually come support you. That's the only reason you have an issue with someone.
It's always about support, bro. Always about support. Guess what? This channel here is not monetized. Oh shit. Whoa, crazy. Let me flex for some reason.
Being a big supporter of my content. That's number one. Okay. Number two, then if that's the case, then why don't you contribute too? Think about that.
That's the one. That's the thing. What other button do I got?
Scum.
I don't use that one enough.
This, right? Then, okay, number two, then if that's the case, then why don't you contribute too?
Bro. Again, I can only ever listen to these. I can't see the video footage while I'm at work. This smug motherfucker right here. Look at this shit.
Then why don't you contribute too? Think about this.
Oh, and then you can see the darkness. Oh my god, he's here. IRL. I knew it. I knew it, guys, right when I said it was gonna be great. Oh, okay, there we go.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Please bear with me
Rusty.
here while I do some initial setup. I have to update the leaderboard. I have to move the mic. I have to do a few different setup things, but we're here to chill and relax and enjoy best playthroughs of the year countdown.
I feel like he zoomed in a bit. Is it just me?
Made a wrong turn. And by the way, I just find it funny. I have to emphasize this. People have awful reading comprehension because,
what's up?
as I stated, this is the top 20 most disappointing and best playthroughs of the year.
Uh-huh.
People don't read. And then they come and they complain, how dare you say that this is one of the worst games of the year? I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. Like the top 5, you said, here are the real stinkers, or something to that effect. Also, big ups, phasers.
Did you even pay any attention to the entire intro segment of the countdown or the actual name of the streamer video? Like, seriously.
Nothing I could do,
I
VLX.
can't believe you put this into your worst countdown of the year.
He sounds too low.
Any idea what
Of
you're
course.
talking about? Or do you just, like, run at and scream at people without using
Of course,
the
he's
brain?
too quiet.
I can't believe that people
This
are actually
fucking guy.
that I've put games into the countdown as if I said they were terrible games. That's not what I did at all. Anyway, this is not going the right way. This is too far away from.
Okay, I'm going to have to audio boost him. I love that text scroll.
This is actually really close to my mouth, but now I block the screen, so it's kind of like I can try to do it. You know.
Whoa, buddy, you're gonna argue with my microphone if I don't watch
now
it.
It's above the screen, but now it probably won't pick me up as well. I did change the filter again this morning to try to be more sensitive, so hopefully it picks up my voice better.
Okay, he's pretty close to...
Good evening, Itzy. How are you? Vietnamese comrade, how are you? King Michael, what's going on? How's everyone tonight?
What did you do, Vel? Oh, yeah. Apparently this is my most viewed,
that's great. On the deck.
This is my most viewed Twitch clip. Give me a second here. I guess Vel really liked learning this lore. This was when he was doing, when Phil was doing the character creator. And then you have my out of context Majima. Wait. Oh, why is it muted? Why is it muted for me? Is it playing for you guys? Dude! Anyways, this is when Phil was like, oh, hey now, look at this stud. Let's see, let's reset this. See if that works. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. Oh. Okay, it's quiet AF. We're buying skip juice, don't worry. No, it's broken. Okay, it's the plug-in. It's the plug-in that's busted. Cool. Let's see. Where were we? Back to you, Phil. Anyways, just follow that link. It's just when Phil literally booted up character creator, and it was the default in his underpants male model, and he was just like, whoa, hey now. No, literally, did I?
On the
there
desk.
We go.
Just sitting on the desk, flat. Sarah, if you would unclog your ears of earwax, you would hear that I fully...
Oh, his why don't you contribute face reminded you of that.
This countdown. And I even explained why. You know, why was Metaphor the #1 most disappointing? Because I love the game. It's so good, but I couldn't do a playthrough of it. That's why. So you
okay.
Instead of making demands on something that actually exists in the content I'm putting out, acting like it doesn't.
Oh, what did he say about Baldur's Gate 3? God, okay, so a lot of recycled Phil coping mechanisms, but the one that stood out for me is that because Baldur's Gate 3 was so long, and he only had a few people who were supporting it, even though it was a lot of money, everything else on his channel suffered because people were like, I'm just not gonna watch Phil until he's done with Baldur's Gate 3. And, like, that's the cope. So it's not that BG3 itself performed well, everything around it performed poorly, and it's the game's fault. It's a very big-brained move, let me tell you.
Bulbasaur with it.
Yeah, and then the Alone in the Dark game was a disappointment because the devs were fired. He got inspirited by Jim Sterling. Got mad at the industry.
Maybe I can make it, because on Kick you can have the moving emotes. Maybe I can make an emote of me applauding like this, and then we make 5 of them each other. It'd be perfect.
I don't know what he's talking about, and I'm moving forward positively. I do not want to hear that.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you guys are liking Raw on Netflix. I didn't even know when it started. When did it start? I have no idea what the starting time is or how long it's going to run. You guys told me this morning it may be 4 hours late.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I had a brain fart there for a second. Okay.
Me neither.
Does it look good now, by the way? Oh, let me test something, everyone.
Oh my god, we're testing things. We're limbing and we're... It's the text crawl. Oh, that's right. I wanted to do a mock-up of what 2025's countdown will look like.
I'm interested in it.
Here, we're gonna...
I tried playing Monster
We're gonna do it now. We're gonna do it live.
many years ago, and no one wanted it, so I skipped it. But, you know, I'd be interested in Wilds.
It's gonna get wage quit. This is
right, Slayer has
Phil's dumb
to talk about Raw on
leader
Netflix. He says they put a ton of budget into the show. He actually didn't even watch WWE for a long time, but there's
so you'd be putting the text here.
It's a longer than 2-hour show, which is what people were saying. It's going to be at least 3.
And then we apply a scroll.
In Singapore, they get all of the shows of WWE on Netflix, but only Raw is being live broadcast. Everything else is only going to be on demand. But he says that the pay-per-views like Royal Rumble will be on Netflix. Yeah, I think that's ultimately what WWE is going to do here.
So this is what we can look forward to in the future. Is scrolling text on top of scrolling text, and it's gonna look so good.
Eventually go all Netflix.
It's gonna.
The problem is they have agreements.
It's gonna look like this.
Expired yet, so they have to wait for everything to expire. And then
I'm gonna love it. Maybe the speed will change by then.
And let's be honest, that's more convenient for the viewer. You know, it really is.
So it'll be like this fast.
It really sucks that
It's gonna be so
Oh, you
good.
sent a reply? Oh no, I didn't see the reply.
Anyways,
Please
I
clap.
did not see the reply.
okay, we're checking our phone.
Let's see. Trying to do something on the fly. On the fly. You know, whenever I do stuff on the fly, it always works perfectly. Oh, yes, always.
I think Champions will be a joke one. He's gonna be like, yeah, it's Champions. Not. Just kidding, guys. I got you, detractors.
File.
Okay.
Right, yeah, that fits perfectly. Oh, and then I click.
Oh, hey, look. The... Good face.
Ah. Oh. Oh. Ooh.
Nice Adobe Illustrator work there, broski. You didn't remove the line art on this. You didn't like create an opening here. It's just it's closed shape on top of closed shape. Very nice. Doesn't make it look weird at all.
Oh. Ooh. I guess we'll do upper left fits, right? Yeah, that fits perfectly. Ooh. I wonder if I can put this on the thumbnail for the stream too. I don't know if it'll work because it's not widescreen, but I can try anyway.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Actually, I would like to see him try to do another Santa skit. Or, like, try to make the joke come full circle or something.
Ooh, now we have a thumbnail. Thank you, Dark Maggot. Very good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Champions gives him genuine joy. Alright, we're still troubleshooting. Guess what? Guess what? No more skip juice.
The car alarm? Really loud noise outside. Cool.
Also, how's the volume with Phil now?
Will today's countdown be a spoiler for yesterday's countdown? Oh no, not necessarily at all, Slayer. Like, maybe
He's basically almost at the same volume as me. Let me know if it needs more adjustment.
Is a very different.
Astrobot's gonna be low on the list, but it'll be on here.
Like, you know, I might say, oh, I referenced this yesterday, but I'm not going to Slayer. Like, maybe there'll be. Will today's countdown be a spoiler?
Wait, where did we hear about Dark Maggot?
The car alarm? Really loud noise outside.
I don't hear it.
Cool.
Well, yeah, so it's gonna be on his list because he's like, it's fun, but it's not Game of the Year. Now let me have a tangent on the Game of the Year awards.
Will today's countdown be a spoiler for yesterday's countdown?
TGAs.
Oh, no, not necessarily at all, Slayer. Playthrough. Like,
anyways, I have no idea how you
really loud, like,
heard Dark
really
Maggot.
loud.
I missed it. Sorry.
Annoying.
It was after he adjusted. Okay. So we know who it is who's making all these.
Jinx, you're back. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
You need to get some monetary compensation, bro. Like, I made fun of you for the line art at the top, but this is like, this is solid enough that, like, broski, why are you doing this for free? All right. I love the YTP mode. This is the best. Yes. I could do this all day, but then it would just be a YTP stream.
This morning, the marathon will take place on Wednesday. It's either going to be a
not important exactly. I was
Mega Man
I was getting hyper fixated. Sorry. just literally anything. This is awful. He's stalling so bad.
You're exactly the same idea because can rage induce like yeah, how like yeah, you know what about you dominant you didn't know what you know what do it. So I was we were already talking about a retro marathon. So maybe a combination of playing classic.
It's just a schedule segment again. God.
Do some
why did he
Duty or some Street Fighter or something? Things that will make
rhetorical question. Why did he have to do
okay.
Why did he have to do pre-streams on the night streams? Remember when he would just get to the content at least on night streams?
I have no recollection of what games you thought were the best. This is gonna you thought were other way that they're at
I'll get you to say a hateful slur by accident.
Tries it. How two goals.
DSP tries it.
Think of another one. And sadly, I think we'll probably hit the next 10 within the next week. So that'll be before the Taco Bell stuff comes out. So we got to think of what we want next. All right. What is the next one? What do you guys think?
Excuse me, waiter. I was informed there would be gaming on the gaming stream.
People did vote for the Rageathon, but then no one thought about
I apologize to my Twitch audience if my pre-stream goes over 7 minutes. And we haven't, started talking about something.
And basically, it auto-adjusts when I fill it in. It auto-adjusts to auto-fit the screen. So the leaderboard now is improved. Everything's improved.
Oh, Life is Strange is probably going to make this list, too, by the way. Even though it's, he had grievances or something.
Flavors came in the variety pack of 99 proof shooters. Off the top of my
I punched my mic. I'm going to reset NVIDIA broadcast real quick.
Black cherry, blackberry. That's about all I can remember. There's a few more. There's 10 different ones.
Hurry up. Oh, I'm back. Okay. I might have to... I'm gonna boot up... I never boot up ShareX, but I'm gonna boot it this time. Where are you? God damn it. Okay. What's the shortcut to capture a window or a region? I do not have that set. There we go. It's beautiful. Yeah, I didn't have the cute little noise.
That's all I can...
I don't know, yeah, I was actually surprised it didn't make it on his worst list because of the stupid, romance shit. Oh shit, I forgot to bring up... I may have to overhaul how the, Hogan system is done now that I have Mix It Up. Maybe we can automate some stuff. I don't know how, though, at this moment. Because there's too many... You're getting too many Hogans! Okay, that was a Hogan that Demeter got. Big ups, bro. Plus, also, I just look at this screen and I just kind of talk like a weirdo. And this is where some of the social awkwardness kicks in. I think you're on here. Hell yeah. Someday, maybe you can, get, an item that ascends your Hogans to 6 stars, but I'm still way too lazy, like a year or two after I implemented this dumb gimmick. Oh well. Duh. I can't navigate my pages. There we go.
Remember, there's a few more. There's 10 different ones, but I remember those that I just mentioned. So,
but yeah, there's too many of you in chat now. This takes too long.
All 10 of them over the course of the.
Oh yes, okay. So his next DSP tries it is a collection of shots that are fruity, and he said they're 99 proof. And when that was today's the morning stream, and when he said that, I was like, "Damn, I wish it was stronger than Everclear on your guts."
Now the question is, will you guys have me drink all 10 of them over the course of the marathon on Wednesday? Right?
Oh, it's going to be Wednesday.
Just like we did previous. Okay. I'll take a shot every time that we reach $100 support. Will you have me drink all 10 shots over the course of Wednesday?
Wait, when did he swap mugs? Is he doing that? Is he doing that trick where, like, you swap something that, like, you're talking to a person and then, like, they get swapped mid-conversation, and then the other person, like, their brain doesn't realize it, and they just keep going on.
Homemade chicken quesadillas.
You know what I'm trying to say? I forget what that phenomenon's called.
Error. Ready? A ginormous error. I forgot to thaw out.
This
the
joke
guacamole.
sucks.
No guacamole with the quesadillas, and they were not nearly as good, and it's my fault.
Please
I
clap.
ruined dinner again, guys. I did it. Homemade, please explain.
Bell has points. Thank you, Stream Elements.
Like, made by my wife and baked in the oven. Not some quesadilla that we ordered, not some frozen one that you just warm up. You know, tortilla, chicken, that was seasoned, cheese, sauce, and you actually bake them in the oven. And then you...
Jester, it's on a cooldown anyways. You nudnik.
Mr. Rye Place is donating to drink. Why not skip the gaming and have the drinking stream? Well, because, you know, you realize I am a gaming YouTuber, right? You get that, right? The name of the channel is DSP Gaming, not...
Bitch, I can't tell.
Drinking. I'm sure I could do a drinking stream. Just drinking and people would be fine
Yeah, actually, you should. Fuck it. Why not?
with it too, but...
What? You know what, Phil? Sure. With drinks, I'm gonna give you the advice that we do in Gore World to Chantal. Keep eating.
It's good to do variety content, you know?
Keep consuming,
Thank
Phil.
you. Please let us know when
Just go ahead. Just do it.
9 p.m. You mind for ads, though. Freaking ads. Never heard of Jump Chain. No, Matthew. All right, so by the way, just so everyone knows, yes, tonight's stream is interactive. If you support this stream in any way, I will...
Oh my god, the skin suit.
Never heard of Jump Chain. No, Matthew. All right, so by the way, just so everyone knows...
Wait for it.
Yes, tonight...
There it goes, there it goes.
Stream is
Okay, so he went into the ear a little bit. And then he's like hurling, he's bailing. He decided to change targets. And he's going for the lobe. Oh, oh my god.
Stream in any way, I will give you a shout out. I will update the leaderboard. All right, now keep in mind if I'm in the middle of talking about a particular game, I want to keep talking about that game. What I'll do is between the countdown parts, you know, between the numbers.
Everything okay?
We'll see.
Well, yeah, I have him at 720p.
You know, contributions I shouted out, and they were able to comment on the, you know, the number entry that I was talking about. It went really well, so I predict it'll go well tonight as well.
I don't know if alcoholism, like, really rampant, like, does stuff to your skin like that. Oh my god. Firefox, I swear to god. Something broke. Am I still here? I think I'm still here. Oh no, guys, we're gonna be skipping ahead. I lost my place. Oh no.
They went out because I'm restarting right now. Restarting all the lights to try to get everything to work again properly.
Oh, damn. It was such a good conversation. I don't know.
Hello, Real Pet Chicken with a $5 super chat says, you know, I haven't been here in a year. I'm glad you're still streaming.
Hello, chicken.
Good vibes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, and now I gotta redo the audio boost.
Everything looks synced. All right, everything looks synced to me.
Fucking loud, bro.
Thank you, Real Pet Chicken, our first super chat of the night.
Come on. Hello? Help!
Good to have you back. $5. So
$5.
We'll have live update to the leaderboard. I'm sure it'd be great if we could hit a goal tonight. If we don't, it's not the end of the world. I'm not going to sit here and complain and whine. I'm going to be focused on the countdown, but it would be great if we could get a goal hit tonight for support, okay?
Yeah, there's nothing I could do, Droob. Maybe I have to hit F5 on my live chat. It's not used to this positivity.
I'm about ready to start. I can wait 5 more minutes, but I'm about ready to start now. Whatever you guys want to do.
Oh my god, my dude. We're like 30 minutes late.
Comrade said he was watching Smart Guys yesterday to prepare for the new show that starts tomorrow. That's right, tomorrow, for those who didn't see the podcast yet, Smart Guys, the revival, starts tomorrow morning. I'm not doing a podcast. Instead of a podcast...
Schedule segment. Actually, can we count that as a Virgil dance? Because it's technically a history segment now. I don't know, let's jam for a second here. He just keeps going. Yeah. What can I pay you in? That's not 2008 era Phil style joke. It's a lazy joke. I could pay you in birdseed. You'd have unlimited birdseed on the Twitch channel.
The final episode was based...
Smart Guys again. You know what? This is a history segment. What's wrong with me? Get over here, Virgil. Ugh. Yeah, no worries, Lulu. Yeah, that's how I feel about it now.
Oh, I miss John Rambo. No, you don't. John Rambo has been gone from my content for 11 years. 11 years. You don't miss John Rambo. That's bullshit.
Wow.
You're so full of crap.
There's no time to waste.
I'll be doing exactly the same, Slayers.
That's the thing. Maybe we don't need a DMC 6 because how the fuck are they supposed to top the songs?
Slayer says he's...
You can't. It's physically impossible.
While he's absorbing the plot lines at face value based on recaps. I think we're all gonna have to do that, right? Be like, please, 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 please.
Oh yeah, that's a good YTP right there.
VPN. I just got regular Netflix for now. I'm not worried about a VPN.
All right, Virgil, go away. Maybe. Thank you. Night Ride is back. Okay. I'm getting used to all these buttons. Is DMC the one with Solid Snake?
Shall we begin? I'm down to start. Last night it took a little over 2 hours. I predict probably the same tonight. It'll probably take a little over 2 hours.
Gelatinous biscuit. Hello.
Oh, hold on.
We got the Superman half curl because he's balded so much. We can't get a full curl anymore.
Just in case.
Phil?
I forget or get confused. I have...
You know what? Phil is being very considerate of Vel's schedule.
In text.
I might be up late enough that he'll be back home and we get to say hi, and then I pass out for my 4 a.m. wake up.
In case I don't know what I'm talking about or I'm tongue-tied. I can't imagine I won't recognize one of the games, though. You know?
What's my tractor community called? Honkers. Do I need a special? Do I need a special name?
Good? Is the microphone positioning good? I'm not.
I don't know, Phil. Just
it sounds good where it is. It looks good on camera, but I want to make sure it sounds good. That's more important.
Oh my god.
You know, sounds fine.
Okay, you know what? This is evidence of that. He's really gonna rush these. This is what this is evidence of. Blah, English.
I lightened like just a couple more notches, and I think
what's up, honkers?
Yeah, I heard Justin Trudeau resigned, the prime minister.
Would my $0 YouTube channel get extra demonetized because because it's an innuendo?
And he's just fucking. I don't know how their government works that he just kept getting reelected when no one liked him.
My goosies! Oh my god, VLX! What's up, my goosies?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna vote for that one.
Yeah, I heard that too. South Korea had an impeachment.
I don't care about the politics. Go away. Go away. I don't care.
Government.
We're gonna do more YTP. Nope, insufferable.
Disgusting humans.
Gonna be spamming Shadoo a lot more tonight.
All right, now let's begin. Okay, let's get started. Here we go. All right, let's do it. What is going on, everyone? DSP here, and yet again, a fun year of gaming has come to a close. It is now early 2025, and it is time for us together to reminisce about the best of what we did together last year.
Oh, he's doing narrator voice.
Live on my channel.
Fuck that.
It's time to do the top 20 best playthroughs of 2024 countdown. Now,
take a gander at that suggestion.
Some things, because already I can tell you all. Last night, I did the top 20 most disappointing playthroughs of 2024, and people got confused. They were very upset with me.
It was a clusterfuck, dude.
There were some games in there that are good games. And people were like, how dare you put this game in your countdown of the worst?
You can just write a fucking blog post, dude.
The video. I'm replaying the intro to the video. I'm listening to, you know, everything. Like, I didn't say it was the worst games countdown.
Yeah, okay, he's repeating himself. Exactly, Vel. Like, that's the thing, is that Phil, like, I hear that a lot, especially from, like, detractors who used to, like, follow Phil in the early days. It's like, he was like a roommate in the background just playing games, you know? Like, he had a little niche doing that, but no, he had to fuck it up.
In this countdown be Game of the Year style contenders? Yeah.
I took that role instead. Yes.
Why would you say that that's one of the best? I don't think that was one of the best games of the year, because this is not the best games of the year. You understand? You have to listen. People get confused when they just assume that everyone's just doing the best and worst of the year. I've never done that. I've literally never once.
Oh yeah, speaking of, Vel actually located the last Phil video he watched, and it turned out it was Dead Space with Rambo.
Keeps it fresh.
So that's pretty cool trivia, Drew.
And doing it a little bit, you know, off.
And then he thought, and then
everybody else does.
And then he thought it would be really clever early in our relationship to just show him out of context with the FNAF stream. Oh, what a terrible mistake he made.
And in reality, I feel like this is
you poor thing, you.
That I did in the last year. And by no means are these, like, for example, the only things I did in the last year.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying like,
but these are 20 things.
Yeah, not all of them were former fans. I didn't mean to like suggest that all of them were.
Catch up.
I was never a fan of Phil.
Absolutely recommend.
He actually pissed me off so much with the FNAF video, and I don't even like FNAF that much. It's not really my thing. But just his attitude, man.
Memberships to the community here on DSP Gaming to get the support rolling.
His attitude.
Say, I appreciate that very much. Let's get you up on the leaderboard.
Look at me now. I have so many stupid gimmicks and buttons and crap on my Goose streams, I can't keep track of everything.
To the stream. Thanks for getting us rolling.
When I stream on Twitch, it's just like, hey guys, how's it going? Let's play games.
Without further ado.
And then I'll press a button.
It's time to start, don't you? All right, ladies and gentlemen.
And then I call it a day.
Top 20.
Fucking finally.
Of 2024 here on DSP Gaming. Let's start.
All
right, folks.
All right.
Number 20 spot. Already we're going to have
first things first.
Shock, so prepare your butts. The number 20 best playthrough that I did in 2024 is
Hey, he did the thing. He did the thing.
Champions time, brother. We pulled for Hogan's. We played a mobile game live on stream.
Okay,
I spent money
it's a joke.
On a mobile game live in front of an audience of hundreds of people live and thousands of people on demand. And the world was shocked and changed forever, brother. So, it is number 20 on the list, and there's a good reason. Can we be honest?
Oh, it's unironically.
WWE Champions is not
lives rent-free in your motherfucking heads.
That ties in with WWE. So if you like pro wrestling, you probably like this, okay? If you're interested in mobile gaming, you probably would like this.
No.
A mobile game works.
Bro, this is like the worst thing ever.
But is it a great game? No, not by any means would I say it is.
I would rather wail on Genshin.
For me, you know? But why?
The game's a fucking scam.
And why am I putting it in my top 20 best playthroughs of the year? All right, folks.
All right,
it's simple.
It's unironic.
People on the internet have made this game,
my trolls,
game, a reason to not like me for the longest time. They basically went behind the scenes of any content that I put out to try to
adjust Sea Shanty to not be so aggressive.
Have nothing to do with my public face. This is not a public account. This is not stuff that anyone needed to know about. But
do we have to go through this again, old man?
My private life and try to expose me.
By the way, in case you're behind on this lore, his private account was called They Call Me DSP. And then once people realized, it like mysteriously got changed twice.
For actually having been spending money behind the scenes. Ladies and gentlemen,
anyone
spending money on the internet has a right to spend it however they want. Period.
Quit begging.
I'm gonna say that again. Anyone on the internet who makes money has right to spend it however they want. Period.
You want me to yell it louder so my neighbors can hear? Quit begging.
Period. No one ever had a right to criticize me for playing this game, but they did. They felt like, oh, well, if Phil makes money, he should be so responsible for it, and he should not be able to split it up.
You couldn't take Cat on a honeymoon because of this stupid fucking game, dude. Think about Cat. Stop thinking about the detractors.
Mobile games or anything else. That is wrong. Okay? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he unironically did it. Man, I think Phil is too smart, but he unironically did it. Wow, that's what I get.
At all, if you agree or disagree with me and my content or anything.
The two big bills, save the house, smash the taxes, scammed his mama.
It's full of baloney, okay? And it never actually was a big deal. However, the problem was, for the longest time, I was dishonest about it, all right? I will.
You still are, dude. You can't admit that you're down from the rafters because then that exposes how much money you spent. You're a chronic gambler and you have to minimize. So you would rather lie that you sold the account.
For the longest time, I was dishonest about it. Instead of just immediately fessing up and saying, yeah, I play it and I spend money on it, I kept it kind of this stupid thing where I didn't want to talk about it, and I kept denying it for years and years. And that's where why it blew up, okay? And
the limiter kicked in. Whoops. Damn, guys, we're going to have to adjust my mic for the next 5 minutes.
So, this year, when I finally played it publicly, and I admitted that, yes, I had played it in the past, and I had spent money on it, shockingly, people didn't run for the...
Do I hit my limiter often while I'm on Twitch? Because that's definitely something I'd need to fix.
Hills. People didn't say, oh, I can never trust you again, I hate you, and then they left. Instead, they said, we want to see this game, play it. And then when I played it, they sent me money to spend on it, live on a stream. And this happened many times. In fact, this was the...
And then you dropped it. Like, not only did you draw more people into a predatory game that you yourself, last minute, was like, this is a PSA. That's what this whole playthrough was about. Don't get dragged into gambling. Like, dude.
First time in many years, I made over...
I can't even finish my thought because it just hurts my brain. I've had... this is a recycled rant.
On a stream playing WWE champions. In fact,
the neighbor's joke. Okay, good.
Again in one night.
That actually makes it funnier. I need to add an echo to this one.
Night since. So, if anything, it sure proved that all the nonsense that...
I hope my neighbors didn't hear me. I just put...
These haters and obsessive trolls and weirdos...
Let's move forward positively.
All their behavior towards me was completely unwarranted. They're unhinged. They're crazy. Nothing that they said mattered. Nobody ever cared to begin with. I was the one who was kind of fooling...
This game is a symbol.
...myself into thinking that people would care and being so afraid. And it was a big, big relief off of my back to finally be able to...
Well, of course it's a big relief because now you have video evidence to show to the IRS that you totally play this game for business reasons so that both of your accounts can be tax write-offs. Because, I mean, let's face it, the IRS is just gonna be like, yeah, okay, you got video footage. All right, we'll sign it off. Business related.
And say, you know what? Now that this is out there, I can just be myself and stop having to worry about morons saying crap about me. Although they haven't stopped. They still act like it's a big deal, despite the fact that I'm still here, still making content, I'm still good, nobody cares. They think it's a big deal. It never was, but you know,
it will always be a big deal, my guy.
I'm happy I did this.
The WWE Champions is one of the easiest ways for normies to understand why us hyper-fixated trolls are the way we are with you.
Playthrough. Now, the funny part about it all is, we played this game on and off for about 2 months, right? I'd say it was probably like about 2 months worth.
Which is a terrible thing.
We literally got bored of it. All of us, me and you, collectively, we said, there's nothing here to really make content out of. It's a very boring game.
No, you weren't getting a high enough threshold of money to whale on the game. Ignore the fact that it says $504 at the bottom. But
there's no reason to continue. And so I stopped, and no one cares. So it never was a big deal. It never was a must play. It never was a must see. And now that it's out
what about the people that you begged to join your faction? And now it's just dead weight. Like, you're dead weight to the faction you wanted everybody to join on. Like,
it's done.
What do you mean nobody cares?
So that's the great part, is that really...
What if they put money in that?
Off of my back that I don't have to bear anymore, and we can just relax and move forward positively with our lives and with my content. So that's why I'm so happy that I did it, and that's why I'm happy to have done it and done a good.
Well, Mechanic Drew, that's quite a fan fiction.
I actually used my gameplay of this game as a cautionary tale. Do not overspend.
Nope.
Here's what happens when you.
Nope. You tried to fit the square in a circle hole. That yeah, no.
Pulls. Sometimes you win, a lot of the times you lose. This is a
You're like, oh yeah, no, this whole gameplay had a purpose. Yes, it's totally a PSA, guys.
And you're spending insane amounts.
Join my faction.
You know, I think a lot of people saw that and were like, whoa, now we can see how bad this can be. Let's not do it. And I think people actually learn from my streams and videos, and that's a very good thing. So,
bro, no.
Oh, thank you all for watching it, but it probably ain't ever coming back. Just being honest, okay? So there you go, right off the bat, the #1.
Fine. Enjoy having your LaMania on the side there.
No, but it was one of the best playthroughs. Do you see the difference? Not one of the top 20 best games of the year, but definitely one of the best playthroughs of the year because in context, it was really meaningful. It makes a lot of sense. I hope that made sense to you. Okay.
Is Slayer still addicted?
Continuing on. No, this was not the. That was.
I haven't heard of any updates on the poor dude.
No, but it was the first. It was like no lie.
That
one
bastard.
Champions was the most I've made in one stream in years. I mean, it was like I said, it was over $1,000 in one night playing WWE Champions.
Yeah, and you sunk it back into your gambling addiction. Idiot.
It's actually ridiculous to think about, right? Okay. Continuing on, the number 19 entry. Whoa. The number 19 entry in the best playthroughs of 2024 Countdown is the Marvel vs. Capcom.
Hey, he did the thing.
Classics Collection or whatever the holy hell it's called. Okay, I actually still don't know the name of it today because they made such a convoluted name. It's really dumb that they did that. But anyway, so this collection, all right? Here's the deal.
Yeah, is that the longest segment? I also stretched it out.
Arcades and in tournaments. It actually was the first.
I got to finally be the 500th detractor to do the whole rant thing. Brain fart. I got to be the 500th. Bleh. Whatever. Everybody's had their say on that rant.
Series of fighting games that I played.
I got to be the 500th. There, Jesus, nailed it.
Previous to this, for many,
oh my God,
since the inception of Street Fighter 2 in American arcades, I've been playing Street Fighter, but I never entered a tournament until Marvel vs. Capcom 1. Okay, and the reason I was so happy that this collection.
I spent an hour on his top 3. I mean, yeah, that seems about right.
This year was because it allowed me to finally show my passion. And
oh yes, complicated name. This is the guy who thinks sweet onion chicken teriyaki is too long of a name.
And how good I was at.
That's one of my favorite clips.
I love them in my knowledge base and all of that. Now here's the thing. This collection, at first,
I am not paying attention.
A versus collection of games to come out for a very long time, and people were like, you know, they're leaving money on the table by not releasing this, and people had big online campaigns, free MVC2 and the like, right? So it took a long time.
Oh, I'm gonna have to Virgil dance.
I was very happy to see it come out. Really, I was very happy that it finally was released. However, it certainly is not without its issues. Like when you think about it, this collection is not cross-platform, which severely limits it. You know, it means that basically you're not going to get a lot of people.
This is the same talking points. Nah, fam. No. Nope. No. And Virgil, come back. Buttons. Nope. Just no. I'm done. I'm sick of his stupid Street Fighter ass talks. Where's my macro buttons? Nope, this is a repeat. I don't like this. Nope. Let's listen to good music instead. It's because of the netcode it's in his worst. Remember, Phil has to compartmentalize shit because reasons. He can't just review something as a whole.
Asked it again. So that's why I can only basically say, it's on there, but it's not, you know, a high ranking. So MVC collection, it's
okay. There you go. Bad net code and half-assed. That's why it's this low.
Don't expect the best.
Holy shit! I didn't know Hulk looked like that.
Really, what the collection is.
That's
However,
amazing.
I am very happy that I got to play these games again and share them with you. Even if it was short-lived and I really can't play anything but MVC2 again, at least we had a little bit of time with the classics, right?
he can't be brief, and I had him
Flippy Flappy
at a
$2
faster
it says,
speed.
so
Blah, blah,
it
blah.
was the number 18 best playthrough that I did in 2024. I'll tell you what it is, folks. It was. Anyone recognize it? Probably not yet.
Is
That's
that's
I'll
the
I'll fast forward a bit so then you can actually tell what game it is. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
this
Still
game
Wakes the
is
Deep.
called Still
Okay.
Wakes the Deep. Many of you might not have actually watched me play it because it was one of those very, very low profile, kind of indie Game Pass games. I played it earlier on in the year. I want to say it came out like
the
March.
walking
I'm not sure if
sim,
that's when it
but
came out.
okay.
But basically, it was a pretty interesting first-person style indie horror game.
First person style indie horror game, as opposed to Amnesia: The Dark Descent, a first person style horror
What's the
game.
premise? Well, you're on some kind of an offshore oil rig, okay? And while you're on this oil rig, all of a sudden,
Guts.
things start going haywire. Apparently, the drill has hit something and you don't know what. And then all of a sudden, all around the oil rig, these mutant, alien-like tentacles are starting to writhe around the entire rig, destroying it. And anyone who comes into contact with them is getting turned into
Oh my god, I swear to god. Okay, Roxas, if Flight Sim is on this fucking list, everybody gets 100 points.
a monster, okay? So, over the course of this game, you're going through this oil rig trying to figure out what in the hell is going on. It's actually quite well written. The character acting is good. The voice acting is good. The graphics are good. In fact, I don't think there's really much of a negative at all. Now, keep in mind, it's a short game, and it's a Game Pass game. It's only around 5 hours long, and the game keeps you guessing about what's going on and, you know, what is the nature of this thing that you...
I never finished seeing the full playthrough. One of my favorite Twitch
Is
streamers did.
everything really happening? Are you guys,
Whoops.
you know, hallucinating or whatever? I like games that have an interest.
Is it a dream?
Okay.
Is it metaphorical?
Number 18 on my list for a few reasons. Number one, I
Short.
don't feel like the game was short and could have been
Nah.
pushed out into a much longer experience if it had the budget or the means. It didn't. Okay, this game was not allowed to have the budget or the means to really be a big budget scary game. For what it
No,
was,
no,
it was
Vel,
simple,
no. No, I literally would be stuck here all night with clerical spreadsheet bullshit. No. Bad.
Where's the rendezvous
Is
point?
kind of unfortunate. I do wish that the game were longer or better. And it is sad to me that it didn't end up being a bigger thing. Like, a lot of people didn't even really talk about it or know that it existed. That's number one. And number two, this is the biggest one for me. They keep doing this with modern.
That was beautiful timing. Okay. That was still ran. All right, big ups. We got a Cena. I can't. Yeah, I need to automate this shit. I am such a boomer doing it this way. I can't take this shit no more, man. But anyway, Still Ran is working towards the second 100% transparent Cena. Big ups. Congratulations. Congratulations!
Horror games. The ending was not decisive, even having played through the entirety of the game.
Oh, of course. It's too metaphorical, dude.
I can't even explain to you exactly how it ended or what happened. It just left you kind of scratching your head in a little bit of
He
confusion.
like blew up the heart of the beast,
And quite frankly,
didn't he?
it was a cop-out. It feels to me like they didn't actually
Cop-out.
have a definitive ending for the game. So they
Oh my god. God. What? Why can't you use your brain? Okay, you know what? I need Phil to tell me about mouthwashing now. I need him to tell me about that game now.
So
Play
they
it.
get kind of really
Play it and give me a 5-paragraph essay.
anomalous, almost like what happened. I don't know. Roll credits. I don't like that. And they do that with horror movies today as well. They do it with horror games. If I'm gonna invest my time with you, all right, I want an actual ending. If I'm gonna give you 5 hours of my time, I want to see how the story ends. Not, oh, it didn't end.
It did
or
end,
something
though.
that you have to figure out for yourself. That's nonsense. Give me an end.
God forbid that a game actually let you use your brain, which is one reason why I give a very high rating for mouthwashing.
Stop giving me. Why does every game have to be like the ending of The Sopranos? Today?
Hello, movie
Where,
sign.
oh, there's no definitive. You figure out what happened. Did Tony live or die? What actually
Oh wow, I'm not surprised that a long-running series with lots of themes and shit.
happened? I don't know today.
This is what he got out of The Sopranos.
Definitive. You figure out what happened. Did Tony live or die? What actually happened? I don't know. It faded to black. There's no ending. You didn't give us an ending. Now we have to figure it out for ourselves, right? I don't like that. And that's how the game ended. So just know, if you're gonna play,
Damn, bro, you must have sucked watching Breaking Bad.
now it's probably really cheap because when it came out,
I need to
30 or 40 bucks.
still see
it was on Game
Sopranos.
Pass, which is why I played it.
I forgot I
absolutely with this game
even had the
I
box
enjoyed
set.
the ride. I just didn't like the ending, and that's probably why it's so low on the list. If the ending had been definitive and decisive and good,
Oh my
on
god.
the list, but that's why.
Bro, you couldn't watch 80 bajillion YouTube videos that would give you your answers. People who actually want to use their brains. You know what, Phil? I also want to know what you think of all the metaphors and shit in Annihilation now. Get on it.
Is what it is. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just roll into the next one, shall we?
You
Okay.
better take a sip.
Number 17 in the best playthroughs of 2024 is... That's right.
Helldivers made it.
Oh, no, I didn't. And you know what? I'm going to say this. Thank you to those who earlier on in the year convinced me
You're
to
right,
try
Phil. You
Helldivers
got
too.
me. I forgot about Helldivers because, you know, I'm trying to get into Warhammer instead. Ayo.
I was told it's just an online team-based shooter, and I thought, unless I have like...
I have no excuse. Actually, the excuse is it's at my parents' house. I keep forgetting about it.
Friends who are teaming up with me to play it, I'm probably not going to like it. It's going to be, I'm going to miss the point and only get half the experience. So I decided against playing it at first. But then after a couple months of the game being out, it got increasingly more and more popular. And you guys kept asking me to play it. And finally I said, all right,
I spaced out again.
You guys have not given up on this. I will give in and I will play. And I'll tell you, for about the month, 2 months that I played, I think it was around 2 months that I played it.
The whole episode was just Walt and Jesse chasing a fly? Huh?
What? On and off. It was great. It was a great multiplayer addition to the streams and the content. The game having the
Huh, so apparently the title of this episode is talking about a king and his empire crumbling? Huh. What a weird choice. I don't know why we needed a history fact in Breaking Bad.
Alien classes was nice. The different worlds and the different styles of objectives. If you remember, even as I played it, they were adding in new weapons and new gameplay styles and things like that, which is really, really nice. The graphics, look, this is on PS4.
Destroy
PS5,
eggs.
and it runs
Destroy
even on console.
eggs.
Sometimes these games on console versus PC, one's inferior, but the game runs absolutely gorgeous on PS5. I almost always had a good connection. I think very rarely did I have a bad connection or anything like that. The game has interesting lore. It has great gameplay elements.
It has very.
The gameplay loop is addictive and fun, and it makes it that you want to go back more and more. Why? Because you want to unlock the
Wait, has he called it Starship Troopers instead?
next new item, whether it's a piece of equipment, whether it's a new gun, whether it's a new airstrike that you can do. You always have something to work towards to unlock. So I really enjoyed it.
But it's low because it's repetitive?
I feel like if I had jumped in when it first came out, I probably would have liked it even more, but I already joined a couple months in. And then sadly what happened was the content kind of dried up. I played it for about 2 months, and I got to the point where I kind of had like almost the optimal set.
I'm on
Great
fire.
Weapons, good airstrikes and everything, the orbital laser coming in. I felt like I didn't really need to unlock anything else. So when I started playing, I was like, oh, so now when I play, I'm not going to get to unlock anything else that's meaningful. Well, now it kind of feels like you've hit the wall, right? And unless I stayed there and I grinded endlessly, I wasn't even going to get anything significant. So I kind of fell out of love with it and didn't really play it again. And it's true, like since then, I haven't even had an inkling to go back. And quite frankly, neither did you, right? Like for the 2 months I played it, everyone loved it. And then it just seems like this game kind of over the course of 20
you.
just kind of fell out of favor. Like I barely hear anyone talk about Helldivers.
Oh my
2.
god,
They were,
Phil.
White hot popular at one
Every
point.
single
And now it's
chat
like, I'm
has
sure it's there, I'm
crawled,
sure it still has
like
its
slowed to
base,
a
but
crawl.
It just doesn't seem to have that mainstream.
I got no
feel
commentary.
like it did earlier
Can
on
we
in the year.
please
And
wrap
I think
this
is what
part
happened,
up?
Especially this game came out of left field and no one was really expecting
Please.
it to be good. And then the fact that it got good and they were scrambling to try to make content for it to keep up with the monstrous amount of demand that they were now faced with. I actually feel like they did do a good job. But ultimately, it just kind of runs out of stuff to do. Now, what's funny is,
Whoa,
I
video
was talking
games.
to my viewers recently, and people had told me they actually did add a third alien race. I was like, oh, well, that might be interesting. A third alien race, maybe there's a reason to go back. But you know what? No one asked me to go back. I think it's just a kind of game that, like, when you're in that bubble of people who like it, it's great. But once
Bubble,
you're kind of out of
the
that
bubble
it
argument.
doesn't exist anymore. So I spent my time with it.
The bubble shows up in a mind
Had a
map.
good time, but sadly, I think that most people who played this went over to games like
Living in a
Rivals,
bubble,
and this game
baby.
was kind of a blip on the radar. and now
Never
we're not
sing
gonna
again.
see many people play again.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. So far, so good. Hope that you guys
Yeah.
enjoyed.
Oh, you guys don't really care. Oh my god. Hold up. How fast was that?
Doing our countdown here. All right.
Okay, sorry. It looked like his neck
So
like
surprisingly
whipped
enough,
for a
I'm
second.
not
It
seeing
was
anyone who was
weird.
going crazy in the chat.
My
today.
peripheral
Last night was the
vision.
opposite. For the disappointing playthroughs countdown, people were upset. Tonight, people are kind of like, that makes sense. That makes sense. So that's good. I'm glad that we're.
Yeah, Phil, we're all exhausted and we're just like, okay, Grandpa, whatever you say. Okay. Can I go to bed now?
A same mind tonight, and no one's freaking out, signaling to burn down my house and stuff today. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm being told by Bone in Chicken is Work. What a great name. They're saying, it fell off a while ago. They forced PC players to log into a Sony account, and many people lost access to the game. Oh, yeah, we had talked about that, right? That in some country...
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Don't care.
Let's continue. All right. Our number 16 best playthrough of 2024 is... Ooh.
Oh, look, Hades made it on both lists. Or as Microsoft Sam puts it, Hades.
But I don't think anyone expected
Hads.
on here.
Hads.
Right? But I liked this game so much for the limited time that I played it, I had to put it on here. Okay? Hades 2 early access. And I have to say that because the reason that I
that's cool, bro.
continue to play this game and finish it is because my audience
early
came back. They were like,
access.
listen, we want to see you play Hades 2. We want to see you play Hades 2 when the game is out. And you're playing the game in early access, and you're kind of spoiling the game because this isn't the finalized game. This is,
and that's what you said made it bad.
Early on what the game's going to be, but it might change. It might actually be different. Let me tell you, for an early access game, this game sure felt like it was a finished game to me.
Yeah, I'm trying to speed run this one.
Look at the graphics. Does that not look, great? It's actually even better, I would say, than Hades 1. It had new combat abilities. New
for sure. Hi, Diglow, by the way. Yeah, no, I knew this too. And here we are.
That made it feel like a fresh new game.
I can't trust my own thoughts.
When I played it, I really enjoyed getting further and further in. If you remember, I think I had beaten 3 of the worlds, didn't I? At least 2. I don't know if I ever beat the 3rd world. But I'm almost positive I beat 2 to 3 worlds, and I was really digging it. I was
leg shake, or is that the
time.
green screen being weird? Green screen.
And the only reason that I stopped playing was at the behest of the audience saying, hey, tap the brakes. We don't want you to go through the entirety of this game before it's even fully out. When it's fully out, it may actually have more content, be balanced differently, have different weapons, and be played in a different style.
Make bonus content.
You're kind of spoiled on that experience. So after having played this several streams, I want to say I played it like 9 to 12 hours, something like that. Eventually I said, all right, I'm going to listen to what people say.
Yep, Vel, welcome.
Now, I absolutely will go back.
I told you, at least like 3 of them, we're going to make it on both lists. It is the lifeblood of Philip.
The game. When this game is finished, I will start it from scratch. I guess we'll start over and we'll play it, from the beginning. And we're going to do a playthrough of it, all right?
When there are guides available.
Here, even though it's unfinished, I still really, really enjoyed playing the game.
Bro, I can't press the take a sip button fast enough.
Hopefully, if you are interested in Hades, and you haven't seen this yet, you'll give it a look. But understand that it is an unfinished.
Oh, I was here the whole time, huh? I exist?
Told me not to keep playing it and to play it at a future date, which I will do. Okay? So Hades 2 was good stuff. In early access things, I almost never play early access games. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that's for good reason. But great game overall. Can't wait for more. Okay.
Yeah, Phil sucks at positivity in every way imaginable.
Is yes.
Stalker?
So, even though I feel that Stalker 2
oh my god. Literally in the day stream, he was bitching about it. And like I was listening to Tevin's coverage of it. The dude literally was like on a menu for like 8 minutes, and then he would unpause and he'd just stand there, and then he'd open up the inventory and then just read chat. Oh my god, it was awful.
Even though I
think allegedly he explicitly said it was bad. Like,
definitely is bereft of polish. It has technical issues. It has polish.
It feels like he's threatening us with
frustrating
Hades.
Parts that feel way too difficult. I'm still over 20 hours into the game and enjoying it. Even today.
Fuck yeah, the Ziggy Piggy is here.
That was just so unbalanced. Why am I being attacked by 100 dudes at once in an area? I don't get it. Like, I just didn't understand it. But overall, I'm still enjoying my experience with the game. The story is intriguing, despite the fact that again, it doesn't seem like it's been written by a studio that had $1 zillion budget and could have a team of writers all hacking at it and making it make a lot more sense. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
But oh wait, I'm sorry.
Despite the fact that again,
the story
it's been written by a studio that had $1 zillion budget. I play this game with a grain of salt, understanding that it's from a small dev team in the Ukraine that was in the middle of a war. And
one-man dev team, dab. Sorry, I'm thinking of Midnight Fight Express.
Everyone else did. They had to basically make do.
That was a weird time,
as
man.
You see even here, I mean, look at that. Even
this game kicks ass.
Way. Well, another game it would just easily open, and this one it's like everything's a little off, right? The gunplay is challenging.
Whoa, it's jank. No way.
More challenging than most other FPS exploration RPGs. You have to constantly pop items to stay alive, like healing, bandage. I'm hungry, so eat food. Oh no, I'm tired. Chug an energy drink. Oh no, I got radiation. Use the radiation medicine. Oh no, I'm low on health again. Pump this, pump this. A lot of times you have
survival
to keep pumping drugs into your body.
Okay, pumping what now, my dude?
A lot of the times you have to just keep pumping drugs into your body.
Okay, we're gonna build a little more skip juice for this. Fine. I need you to be more responsive, OBS. There we go. Mm-hmm. All right.
Medicine. Bandage. I'm hungry, so eat food. Oh no, I'm tired. Chug an energy drink. Oh no, I got radiation.
Oh, I went too far back. Oh well.
Medicine. Oh no, I'm low on health again. Pump this, pump this. A lot of the times you have to just keep pumping drugs into your body. To just
one more.
Keep pumping drugs into your body. Okay. Doesn't necessarily feel
okay.
Even game engine, but it still works. And the game is lengthy, and it has a lot of content, and it's worth a look. Particularly if you like Fallout, or if you
why is he grading it? He's still playing it, but it's a really good playthrough, even if it's incomplete, man. It makes sense if you don't think about it.
Or if you like a game that is just open world exploration in general, and also if you like more difficult games with a survival aspect, because this game has certain moments where they'll be like, oh no, there's a radiation storm coming. Drop everything you're doing and run to a point of safety. And you have to. If you don't, you will die instantly when that storm hits. So you have to have that survival element to it. You'll be in the middle of a firefight, and all of a sudden you'll be like, oh, your stomach's grumbling. You must eat right now. And you have to take a giant sausage and go, right in the middle of a fight. I'm serious. You have to just eat right in the middle of a fight to stay alive.
Okay, dude.
That's kind of the element of the game. It's kind of like, to me,
what if video games were really a thing that existed? Whoa, that's an Ego Raptor cartoon.
The fact that it has bugs, the fact that it has these weird
it's a really old one.
Spikes in difficulty and then no difficulty, and it's not really paced well, almost makes it feel like that's what it's all about. I think people who like Stalker, that's you know that's what it is going into it, right? Like
if you like Stalker, you'll really enjoy the sequel.
And you're okay with it. So don't listen to this guy
of course
complaining right now. Overall, this game is a good experience, all right? But there's definitely times of frustration. There's moments of anger and disappointment, but overall, it's a good game.
I feel like you're trying to make amends for whatever whale is maybe banking this game.
That's why I'm still playing.
Question mark?
I'm able to put it into my best playthroughs of the year, even though I haven't really.
Yeah, $15.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, Slayer. He goes, oh, so it's like real life combat, where in terms of if you're doing prolonged combat, you're gonna get hungrier.
Blah 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 blah. Don't care, Slayer.
Let's continue. Ladies and gentlemen, the number 14 best playthrough of the year is.
We're only on 14.
Drum roll. Oh, I actually do have a drum roll. Wait a second.
No. Okay, one quick thing though, I will admit. It sounds like the old red sound box. Its sound effects got recorded onto a soundboard. That's pretty cheeky, I'll give them that.
Yes, that is right. You all asked me, despite the fact that this game did not come out in 2024, would I have it in my countdown of the best playthroughs of 2024?
Dude, this was so predictable.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, now listen.
Whoa.
I want to make something abundantly clear. I like this game. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have played it for 140 hours. But unlike a lot of people, I didn't love this game. I think that the game...
I don't know, would something down here that's obscured by some text, would that down here have anything to do with it? $109 for audio style
game had some shortcomings.
Viewers.
Notably, the amount of investment that it required in order to actually be good at it and enjoy it. Also, the fact that the way that it plays is so starkly different.
So, yeah. Yeah, this is actually very normal for Phil to do this. I'm sitting here like, how much do I need to pig-splain? Nah. This is actually not shocking. You would be surprised.
Other RPGs that I'm used to, right? Most RPGs I'm used to are more turn-based, but the combat is kind of isolated to one part of a a combat area, even its own screen. It's not these big maps with strategic rules about order and fighting this certain way and hitting the drop on this person and hitting this many turns or this many moves or this much of this and that. It's a very complex game in that regard. Right? It really is.
I thought he was going to say it didn't have that.
basically not equipped for that. Like, I didn't know what I was getting
No
into.
shit.
Now, when I started playing,
Yeah.
people wanted to see me continue. You know, it was voted as Game of the Year last year. And so I said, all right, but, you know, it really, really took me for a loop how long it was.
Yes, they
and how
said
much
that
investment
you're
I
a
had to put
gay
into it to
bear,
actually
and
complete it.
we're gonna make love
I
to
don't
each
know if I
other
would
tonight.
ever do that again, quite frankly, invest that much time into one game like that, because 140 hours is an insane amount of time for one singular RPG. But
No.
for what it was, here's the thing. Since I've played it,
That's
I
a
say I played
meaty
the style of
RPG.
I understand what it is. I get why everyone was in love with it.
when?
Now can
When?
say I've played this style of RPG.
Oh, no, now he can say he's played
I
it.
understand what it is. I get why everyone was in love with it. You know, maybe some of the things there I didn't care so much about, like the social relationships and the amazing amount of customization and all that stuff that a lot of people really got into. You know, people who actually role play as the characters and stuff. And I
Yeah.
certainly didn't get that deep into the game.
Yeah, well, because of that, you ended up marrying a gay bear. Good job.
I still really, really liked it. But is it my game of the year? No. I'm not saying that this game is not likable. I'm not saying that the game sucks. I'm just saying that this kind of
But you
game
did?
is only going to appeal to a certain kind of player when it comes to
Oh
being
my
like
God.
a year contender. And I'm not that kind of player, right? Doesn't mean the game's bad.
No
Doesn't mean
kidding.
that the game, you know, that's not valid if someone else said it was
I
game of
bet-
the year. It certainly could be a valid game of the year for anyone. I mean, just on the sheer amount of
Still, it's okay to just say you don't like it. It's fine.
content.
It's
in the
fine.
game.
Can we
I played
move on?
140 hours and I didn't even do everything, right? I mean, that's insanity. What I'm talking about value, bang for your buck.
Did he mention the bear and the disappointed list? Nah.
Game has that in droves, like probably one of the best value investments you can ever make playing a video game because of the insane amount of content that's actually in the game, right? And hey, if you like the lore of D&D, you know, Dungeons and Dragons, this game is probably so good for you because you wanted to see the best live action video game representation possible, and you got it now instead of just, you know, tabletop gaming.
What? Oh, okay. Tabletop gaming is not a very good Wait, what?
So, there you have it. I've included it. I hope people are satisfied, seriously, because some people were like, Phil will never include this in his list. He's biased. He didn't like the game. So untrue. You know, it's so untrue. I did like the game. And I wanted to give it...
actually face on display.
It gave me the experience that I wanted, you know, when it comes to knowing what this kind of style of RPG is about. It's just not necessarily my cup of tea because of its length and because of the complexity.
Okay, well,
of
you didn't have to...
I feel like if it was simplified and shorter, I probably would have...
Simplified. Ah, yes, please. Let's play modded Skyrim where all you mod is the graphics and then it adds one new tree.
But that's my personal preference. Okay?
Oh, it's a... This whole thing's filler. What are you talking about?
All right. That's right. Hiseo says, now you can forget that it ever was on any list and move on. That's right. Now I can forget that Baldur's Gate 3 ever existed, and we can move on. Nice and calmly. Very good. Very good. Okay.
I just remembered that I built... Shit, what was I? A changeling? A tiefling? Yeah, as a tiefling. And then I transformed as a badger, and I was able to sit on a bench as a badger. And I was like, holy shit, this game is immediately gaudy.
The number 13 best playthrough of the year is... That's right. That's right. And a lot of you are going to be like, what?
Still no fight sim.
Yes. Folks, Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals, I feel, is a darn good game. Now, you might say, I don't understand why Marvel
Still
Rivals
shorter
is
than
on this list and why it's
Champions.
so high on the list. You're not even
Because
playing it.
Champions had a detractor rant attached to it.
Number one,
10
I
out
like
of
Marvel
10.
Comics characters. If you were to ask me who are my favorite comic book characters of all time, you know, it's always Marvel. You know, I like DC too, but Marvel was always the one that I liked the most and I actually read the most. So to see Marvel characters represented in a game like this is really cool.
555
Like Overwatch.
front-facing baby chick.
Yeah, I
5.
really liked Overwatch. If you actually go back to when Overwatch was first released, I played the early access beta, I played the final version, and I kept going back to the final version when new content and new characters were released. I played Overwatch for like years, right? Like a year and a half before finally I dropped it because basically people just didn't like it. They were like, you know, it's kind of getting bored. It's the same thing. It's repetitive. It's stale. And I said, all right, if you guys are bored, then I'm not going to keep playing it. And that's when I dropped it.
Why? Oh my god.
Okay? I was sad.
DSP, this is why you review things as a whole package. You're repeating yourself again.
When Overwatch over the years degraded itself, and then when Overwatch 2 came out,
Fuck it. Well, that was Pokemon last year, so... Or, no, the most disappointing. Yeah, and then, whatever.
and play with a good variety of characters during the beta, and then I was again able to play it now when the final version came out in December, and I was really enjoying trying out all these new characters.
Sorry, chat.
The thing is,
My patience is a lot thinner
Notably,
tonight.
It doesn't feel like the game is balanced, and what I mean by that is there are characters who are of the same class type, where one is
Jesus
absolutely
Christ, this booty,
positively
though.
better than the other. For example, in the sniper class type, there's Black Widow.
Bro, wait, he didn't play Stella Blade, but this, he, oh my God.
Is incredibly hard to play with, but even if you play good with her,
Yeah, I'll say I'm having
easier to play with
issues focusing too.
abilities. You would always want to play Hawkeye if you
We get to request songs.
as opposed to playing Black Widow. So why Black
If
Widow
it's
exists?
badass, which
Don't know. There's
these are
definitely
built-in
flaws
features to my stream, dude.
in the game design of the game. But overall, the game is free. The game is fun. The game is already getting content. Like, there's going to be a Season 1 expansion soon that adds the Fantastic Four. It seems to be the best of all worlds. It just seems to me like the only problem that people might
Virgil
have with the game is
dances,
that
or when he's like
that's a problem with the
pig-splaining
game.
or history
That's an incredibly
segments.
valid problem to bring up because it is Overwatch.
Nero
It really
dance is
Overwatch.
when the
Overwatch,
chair is
It
empty.
plays like Overwatch. It sounds like Overwatch. The characters are just hybrids.
Overwatch.
From Overwatch. Some of the things are
Oh my
like
God.
copy paste from Overwatch, like straight up. So as long as you're okay with it, I think you're really going to enjoy the game. Well, over 170,000 people are enjoying the game at any given time on Steam, and
Yep,
it's
this one
some
made
really
both
large
lists.
success right now. Good for them. Okay.
Apparently, I have no idea actually.
So,
I am not into
This was
superhero
also
stuff
on my
at
Discord
all.
Countdown.
At all.
I like the game so much, I wanted to keep playing it. I wanted to keep trying new characters. I didn't even get a chance to choose who my mains were yet, so that I could jump into ranked eventually and try to get good. Because people already
Oh,
And
he didn't do ranked. Oh my God! Why?
This motherfucker is.
That's sadly the fact with a lot of these multiplayer games is even though they may work for a certain group of viewers.
Also, can they please fix this Airstream thing on Is This Black Widow? Can they
A certain group of content.
Can they like just move it up a little bit?
Doesn't really like it that much, and therefore, when people stopped showing up, I had to stop playing it. All right, but
He might have played some of the ladies just because he was sick of people memeing on him.
power to them. I think the game is great. If you haven't tried it yet, I recommend it.
That's my Theo
It is
theory.
a very well-designed game, even if I'm walking off of ledges and killing myself while trying to snipe Wolverine. I really enjoyed the time that I did spend with it. I wish that I could spend more, but I gotta play what people are gonna come for, and they stopped showing up for this game, so...
Viewership audit while talking about
Alrighty.
positivity.
Yes, Jade, I know you play a lot of that now.
It already is,
Theo says we need
Felix.
to go back to Marvel Rivals for a random stream once in a while to see...
All right, don't
So let's
care.
go up, shall we? Because we're now coming on to 45 minutes in this video, and I would like to wrap up our top 10 playthrough, well, excuse me, our top 20 playthroughs of the year before we get to the top 10, I should say. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my God, he's gonna speed run this because of VOD lengthism.
the number 12
Help!
best playthrough of 2024 is... That's right,
No!
Flight Simulator 2024. Why? Well, let me tell you why.
Damn it. All right. I owe everybody in chat 100 points. As promised. It's only if you're here at this very second. Y'all are getting... Wow. I added another 0. There we go. 100! There you go! You guessed it.
Go to hell before you die. Please.
Dramatically improved graphics, dramatically improved scans of the planet, oh, insanely wide variety of aircraft.
Okay. All right. All right. His footage makes up for it. Oh, I really liked this game.
To fly around and control.
Oh, those are going to be higher up. Dude, Crab Game's going to be top 3.
New added game.
Red
mode.
Lobster Souls will be
As
top
daunting
3.
and silly as it is.
I don't know if it'll be number 1 yet.
can walk
I can't remember
around
what all he
barefoot.
played.
Okay, there's just a lot to like about the game, right? It's silly, but also it is an incredibly good
Incorrect
sim.
heading
Now,
indicator.
I'm not playing it for the sim properties. I'm playing it to just fly around and relax and enjoy doing aerial tourism with all of you. So if that's
Yeah, plenty of people already made the joke. He could have literally just streamed Google Maps. Like, if he doesn't want to do the actual
looking
sim
for,
part,
check out
what
my
the fuck,
playthrough of the
bro?
game. But I felt that so far, the times that I've played Flight Sim have been some of the most relaxing, satisfying, interactive times that I've spent with you guys in many, many months. You know,
Oh yeah,
this
Derek's
game
not around
has allowed me
anymore.
to chat.
That helps.
While I'm also enjoying different parts of the world that I get to learn about. And a lot of the times you guys have picked where I'm
What did you
going
learn
to
about,
be
Phil?
those
Tell me.
areas while I was there, which is neat, which is fun, which is exciting. I really have enjoyed relaxing. But
I do like the double wide chair, thanks to past Phil.
Ultimately, I think the most funny part about the game is when you finally go down on, look at this. When you go down on foot and you
When you what now?
are walking around these various communities, you know, that you land at, whether it's a theme park, whether it's just a street, a landmark. This is actually my backyard. That's what it looks like when you walk around in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. That is walking around on foot in the game. So obviously it's not exactly street accurate, but it's funny when you're walking around and it looks cool from the sky.
Oh, I'm actually getting a little nauseous, Phil.
How
Jesus.
wonky this game actually is when you're walking on foot. But
yeah, it's almost like
sky, you're flying around a landmark or a recognizable area, and you're looking at a beautiful sunset, and you're feeling the awesome control of the plane. And you even can do, like, I wonder how many loopy-loops I can do, right? And you start doing...
Oh, damn, yeah. Do you think he'll include Chained Together, the one stream?
Barrel rolls and loopy-loops and stuff. It's just relaxing fun. It's just, there's something to it. There's something about aerial tourism and being able to hang out with an audience and just relax and have a good time that just resonates with me in the audience. It resonated...
God, look at all this cool UI stuff that he's not using.
Ago, when we played this on the Xbox One, it resonates now on PC. The game is great. I really like the improvements because now playing this at 4K, take a look at the detail that you get when you're flying over these areas.
This looks like a graphics mod to the previous game, as an outsider.
You're right, and here's the thing, like Gunsfelter says, you didn't even try rescue missions yet. No, I did like nothing. The game has a photo mode. The game has
I'm bad with geography in general, too. I don't know why Americans are just cursed to not know their geography. I don't know who to blame.
I really like the game for its base value of just flying around looking at stuff. So the game has so much content in it. It is definitely worth it.
So much content I didn't play.
It's not action-packed. It's not full of challenging or anything like that. That's not the...
What the fuck are you talking about? Look at the shit there. Your fuel, your AOA, your airspeed, your engine.
Still an incredibly valid game.
Your trim, your V-speed.
Anything, I'm a little disappointed the last couple of weeks I haven't played it that much. You know, I've been so busy with things like special holiday events like the Christmas event, this, you know, year-end series, that it kind of has fallen by the wayside, but I'm looking forward to getting it back into the rotation regularly and being able to fly around the world again with you on a regular basis. All right.
Oh, yeah, by the way, in case you missed the lore, he's been pretty gross trying to, like... He wants the name a Pokemon scam to come back every now and then. This game was one of them, and he was like, it's like you're purchasing a flight ticket. And that's how we're gonna choose where to go. And I'm like, dear God, I want to vomit.
And this is it. This is it for the top 20, right?
Yeah, and he teleported.
The number 11 best playthrough of 2024 is...
Oh, okay.
Crow Country, a game that I bet many of you completely forgot about. A game that, for me...
Probably because your playthrough is boring.
Throwback to the past. A game that had tons of charm, that had a great, intriguing story, interesting gameplay elements, puzzles that were unique and challenging, and horror. Man, did it have horror. It basically was a combination of a lot of things. Maps that very, very much resembled Resident Evil or a classic survival horror game.
Oh, shut up.
Pixel art style that was definitely...
Pixel art. Pixel art.
Resembled classic PlayStation 1 style games. A very creepy atmosphere, great soundtrack, and even though it looks retro, it plays modern. When enemies are coming at you, it's easy to actually shoot and hit the enemy, rather than classic survival horror games where you had tank controls and you couldn't aim for anything and you're constantly missing. In this game, the combat was heavily improved and refined and made way more easy to make viable. So
nice Viking
I actually had a really great time playing Crow Country for all of you guys. And if you missed out on this playthrough because you didn't hear about the game, you didn't know what it was, or you just took one look at my gameplay and you were like, oh, that looks terrible. The game looks so outdated. I wouldn't want to watch that game or play that game. Really, you should give it a look. You should.
Oh, right. Okay. It's about the graphics until it's like, oh, give it a try. Don't worry about the graphics.
Give it a chance. It is that good of a game. It is worth your time. And especially, if you're a fan of classic Resident Evil, Silent Hill.
Oh my God.
Horror. If you're just looking for a game that has a very creepy atmosphere and a very intriguing story, the ending is mind-blowing. Let me just put it that way. The ending of the game is absolutely like, what just happened? Crazy levels, all right? So I definitely recommend it.
Pretty much, Shale.
Because there are some really cryptic things, secrets and puzzles that are pretty tough to figure out if you don't have any kind of help. So I do recommend that perhaps...
Yeah, you totally didn't read a guide.
Keep some help nearby, or else you may find yourself very, very confused a lot of the time. For the most part,
He's
It's an
trying not to
absolutely
lie,
great game.
so he's folding his arms.
We'll enjoy.
Or admit.
All right. One more. Let's squeeze one more into this part because we're only about 50 minutes in. Let's squeeze in number 10.
Right, literally the only useful thing, vaguely useful thing in this section was, it's recreating the retro aesthetic, but it's got some quality, like modern game design quality of life, mechanics in it. What are they? I don't fucking know.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But if you like Resident Evil, you'll like this.
Best playthrough that I did in 2024 is Night Springs DLC for Alan Wake 2. Okay? Let me tell you something. This is
I completely skipped this stream.
my feelings about the second DLC that they made called The Lake House. If you loved Alan Wake 2, and after you beat it, you were left with lingering questions.
Oh yeah, what number is he on?
What actually happened with Alan when he was getting contacted, or supposedly people in town were getting contacted by him?
Was it open-ended for the ending?
You know, what's the tie of Alan Wake 2 to the game Control? Who the heck actually is Mr. Door, the character that kept showing up over the course of Alan Wake 2? Is there any explanation for who he is, how he has the powers he has?
Do we need to know?
And whatever happened to the sheriff character who Alan Wake kept running into during the course of the game, who seemed to keep disappearing and getting caught?
I like how he's actually skipping through footage. That is like one thing he finally improved on.
Well, this game, or I should say, this DLC.
Oh, I didn't know his genre
answers all of
swapped.
those questions for
That's
you.
kind of fun.
It actually is, in my opinion, one of the best written.
Well, no wonder the second DLC was underwhelming when they did this.
Downloadable content pieces I've ever played in any video game ever.
Okay, calm down.
It's only a little over 3 hours long.
Calm down,
It's
Phil.
incredibly satisfying. It is.
He didn't like the second DLC. That's what the problem is, and I think he. Did he like? Oh wait, no, yeah. The vanilla game, the base game was his GOTY last year. Because of FMVs on cubes, I'm not making this shit up.
Everything that you ever wanted, and as you can see,
I lost my
it's
fucking mind, and I actually
styles.
repressed it.
It's not just, oh, you're playing Alan Wake 2 again. It goes through all different kinds of things in it that lets you play different kinds of games and stuff. It's really well done. It actually, in some cases, almost breaks the fourth wall. Okay.
Yeah, I thought Alan Wake does that in general, and I don't know shit about it.
It disappoints when you play the next DLC, because the next DLC
disappoints?
is nowhere near as good. And that's sad. Like, I feel like they should have saved the best for last, but instead they released Night Springs first.
Okay, dude.
It's actually a disappointment, because you were hoping there would be even more of a build-up in their second DLC. But instead, their second DLC felt completely extra and superfluous and not interesting compared to the first. So if you have Alan Wake 2 and you've been on the fence about playing the DLCs, sadly, you can't buy them individually. You have to buy the expansion pass, and it includes both. But I might even go as far to say, just play Night Springs. You're going to enjoy the plots. You're going to get answers. You're going to enjoy the expanded world lore. But you might just want to skip the Lake House, because the Lake House is pretty underwhelming and crappy. But this...
Hey, we're not talking about the Lake
best piece of
House.
content I played all year. I strongly recommend you
The
play
best
it, or
DLC
check out
ever.
my playthrough of it if you're a fan of Alan Wake 2.
Ever, dude.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that was 20 through 10. When we come back, we're going to have the finale, 9 through 1. The best playthroughs of the year. I thank you all for hanging out with me here tonight. I will see you for the second half and the conclusion.
Wait, are we already at the 10? Wait, what?
All right. Whew, good stuff, guys. I need to take a short break. I'm out.
Really?
I also want to pee. Now,
Are you
while I am on
pressing
this short
the
break,
X button?
guys, please support the stream. As you can see, basically, I've gotten
Now,
zero
guys.
support since I started. We had a good amount of support start, and then as soon as I started with the countdown, it completely stopped. So we're literally at...
Why am I even typing this?
We definitely can do better than that. Please support the stream tonight. Anything is appreciated. Super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, subs, gifted subs, or tips. Particularly, I'm looking at Kick because we've had a pretty
Okay,
slower
Jesse
time these
is
last couple of
predicting
days. It'd be great to get some subs
Street
tonight.
Fighter 6.
Okay, but in the meantime, I gotta pee. So if you can bear with me here, I'm just gonna
Okay.
get more water and use the restroom. Oh,
Cool,
really?
thanks.
It's over? All right, I'm being told Monday Night Raw already ended. It ended around the 3 hour mark. That's good. That's good because I'll probably be able to skip
Oh, boy.
any ads. Hopefully I can skip
All
it.
right.
I should be able to watch it all tonight.
Spoilers, he's still gone.
All right.
Once I run out of
I'll
skip
be back.
juice.
Give me a few minutes here, and then I'll be back. Please relax. And,
We're gonna have
see you-
the sped up footage to start. Alright, alright, alright. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Alright, cool. Some of you have not seen this gimmick before. And now you have. Congratulations! There you go, this is the gimmick. If we hit DSP rank, we get 500 points. Everybody. So what's new with you, chat? Why is he taking the mug? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, you're right. Keep the skip juice. I tell you what, once I run out of the current skip juice, I mean, I don't know, there's a good chance. We have a possible Nero dance that would work. What do you guys want? Drinky gin. It really did not. It slaps too hard, man. Holy crap. Oh no, that's actually a minute. Okay, fine. Well, what should we do, chat? I don't know what to do. I don't really want to know. Waterworld is his favorite movie. That's why he took the mug. Ugh. Alright, I tell you what. I'm gonna have that there. It's... I kinda like your suggestion that we build skip juice, but I mean, we're kinda there is no skip juice. We're fucked. You know what? Cause like chat, I don't know what to do.
Apocalyptic.
We're already in A rank. And this is at 1.25. He's still fucking gone. Big ups, Louie. You might be here in time for a Nero dance. We're so close. Let's see. Oh, no, 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 no! No! Would we have gotten that if I wasn't?
Okay, I'm back. Time for the second half.
We were on hard mode, okay? Because he was,
or I should say,
25% faster.
2024 countdown. Now.
How long were you gone?
What? No,
he was gone about 5 minutes. It would have been just shy of a DSP rank.
Exactly what I do that. Can I disable the leaderboard on the video clips I'm showing so it doesn't show two leaderboards that are conflicting? No, I can't turn a leaderboard off on a video I've already recorded. That's not possible.
Okay, well, why don't you just not have the leaderboard visible then? Wait. Okay, dude. You literally, no, we will have the mishmash of text. I must have my leaderboard visible.
Disable the leaderboard on clips from previous playthroughs. How exactly would I do that?
No, while you're running the clips. God, you semantics bitch.
Can I disable the leaderboard on the video clips I'm showing so it doesn't show two leaderboards that are conflicting? No, I can't turn a leaderboard off on a video I've already recorded. That's not possible. Anyway. All right, so.
All right.
Hope you guys are ready for the second half. Now, guys, again, please support the stream.
Now, guys.
Right now, we're at $23. We got about an hour left as I go through the top 9 games of the year, or I should say top 9 playthroughs of the year. You know, obviously, having a great night last night. I wouldn't want night 2 of this to now be a complete flop when it comes to support. You guys are here and enjoying, right? So if you are here, please support, all right, in some way. There's so many ways to support. Would appreciate it if you could do one of those things. All right, let's get to our goal. Let's start working towards next week's goal, shall we?
How about no?
We absolutely should. Okay.
You bet it.
All right, ready? Let's continue. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. DSP here, and welcome back to the top 20 best playthroughs of 2024 countdown.
Oh,
We already got
bulgy eyes.
Number 20 all the way through number 10.
Holy crap, we're already at the final 10. What did I say? He definitely rushed
Now we're in
this.
the big
Why was I
finale,
fence
the
sitting?
top
I'm always
five
right
best
on this.
Of the
Blech.
year. Do this. All right. Here we are, Night Springs. No, sorry, that was the last one. I just forgot to unclick it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The number 9 best playthrough 2024 is Yoshimitsu versus Yoshi.
Yo, big ups. I just got a push notification that someone supported me on my Ko-fi. What the fuck?
I do not have a message, or I don't have the alerts on the Goose layout. Yes, I'm going to derail everything. Hang on. Stand by, chat. Let's see if they're, Yo, Lulu, big ups. What the fuck is this amount of money? What? What?
What?
Holy Jesus. What? Why are you wailing on me, bro? What the fuck? Alright, big ups for the 50. What the fuck? What am I gonna do with this? What am I gonna do with this money? What am I gonna do for a marathon? Guys, oh, whale, cool. What the fuck, bro? Drop the whale amount. It's, I mean, my instinct is to put it in towards the Twitch channel. I've already got a queue of games from the last Twitch payout I had that I've got to go through. So I gotta figure out what we're gonna do with that.
I guess I'm playing Mega Man.
Actually, I've never played Mega Man. That was a series I ignored as a kid. But we already have all the Mega Man games we need over here in this house. So that's actually free of charge.
Oh boy, Taco Bell review. But I have Taco Bell like a lot. Like a lot.
Oh man, we're completely derailed. How has the list been? Awful, Wesley. Let's see. Vel was counting at one point the number of games that showed up on both lists, and it's been 6. So that's cool. He's powering through for the for 9 through 1. He saw that his OBS was at like 45 minutes for the recording, and he was like, oh shit, I gotta get through the first half exactly at 1 hour. Oh shit. And then he just powered through. The most useless review, in my opinion, has been Crow Country, and then a bunch of other shit has been recycled. Oh yeah, no, I definitely need to play Mega Man, because I would be dishonoring my husband otherwise. But yeah, Lulu, big ups. Sorry for causing this entire derailment, but like, I was not expecting that. God damn it. Shit. I don't know what else to say. How much? Oh, it was a 50. It was a 50, goddammit. What am I gonna do with it?
Mitsu. That's right.
How am I gonna improve my content? I don't know what to do.
Arguably, was the only good...
Lulu, you still haven't told me.
I think do, or is Yoshimitsu versus Yoshimitsu. That's right. Tekken 8. Tekken 8, arguably, was the only good new fighting game of 2024.
All right, we gotta get back on topic here.
Even though other games came out like Multiversus and the like, I really consider 2D fighting to be the epitome of fighting games. And this game was a really good game. Great graphics on the PlayStation 5, very responsive controls. In fact, I even admitted playing this game online, I felt like Tekken 8 was far more responsive than even Street Fighter 6 was. I really feel that way. Like Street Fighter 6 had this
Why did you drop
little
it?
bit of installed delay in the way that it played, while in Tekken 8 you could immediately try to get that hit in and it would lead to a big combo or a juggle or whatever. It just felt better. Now here's the thing. as you know, I grew up playing Street Fighter. I did play Tekken, but just not nearly to the level that I played Street Fighter. And so, when I try to pick a fighting game that I'm going to play, I try to pick something that maybe I'll have a little bit more history with. And I do have history with Tekken 8. Don't get me wrong. I do. Like, all the Tekken games I've played over the years as a YouTuber, I played them before.
Where's the rare
back
drop
in the day,
noise?
Arcades 1, 2, and 3 were all games that I played at you know, kind of a fun level. I even won a tournament in Tekken 3 one day, back
I am not listening. I hate this. I want to SOS this.
To be competitive in Tekken pretty much ever. This was the case with Tekken 8. This was really the first case where I actively tried to get good at Tekken as a fighting game. And I played it for roughly about a month and a half to 2 months. And in that time frame, I got Yoshimitsu up to a really high rank, actually way higher than you're even seeing here in this match. Like, I got him up to a pretty darn high ranking. And a lot of people were interested in...
Oh, the music's been loud. Sorry.
The thing was, ultimately, I had to kind of give up on it, and here's the reason why. Everyone knows that kind of the big staple fighting game franchise that I play is Street Fighter. And
it doesn't matter. It's been Tekken.
Once I hadn't played Street Fighter at all, and people were kind of starting to crave it again and say, you know, really, we would like to see you play more Street Fighter. And I was like, well, I can't play 2 competitive fighting games at once, and I hope you understand why. They're completely different. They're not even similar, right, when it comes to fighting game mechanics and the like. And it's just going to take a lot of practice.
That ain't the right one.
Kind of a level for either one of these
There it
games.
is.
So if you tell me you want to see me play Tekken 8 at any kind of a competitive level, well, then I sadly cannot focus on Street Fighter.
Okay, Firefox, I'm sorry. I won't be mean again.
Having this conversation after having played this for, say, 2 months, people ultimately...
Oh, I think I know what the problem is. It's because Phil is open in an incognito tab, so YouTube is desperately trying to throw ads at me.
Decided they wanted to see me go back to Street Fighter. But take a look. You know, I was doing well. I was getting great combos.
I have them incognito because it just... That's how I'm doing things.
The only reason that I really gave it up was very simple.
Was Tekken on the list?
Better. I kind of hit the wall with Tekken 8.
Maybe.
I would have had to consistently play it all the time and even more. All right? I would have had to play Tekken 8 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week to get better than the level that I had already reached.
God damn it, Lulu.
I wasn't willing to put in that level of commitment because I'm a variety content creator. But I want you to understand this.
I do this dumb shit as a hobby and
a
just
very interesting story mode with various different.
I feel like the money should go back into it.
It's got amazing.
I don't know.
It's got a wide cast of characters. It's got a lot of content and fun things to do in it, including the virtual mode where you pretend to be an arcade player traveling around the world to enter Tekken tournaments and the like.
Wait. Lulu technically covered 90% of a Warriors box. Yes. Now I need to find some Tyranid warriors because they got a really good they got a really cool thing they can do now. They got a good gimmick. Everybody wants them now.
The first of its kind. Never seen
deployment or whatever the fuck.
Second game. So really well executed, really well done. Great content.
It was not. Okay, good.
Great value for your.
Okay, so he didn't put Tekken on the disappointing list, probably to be a contrarian. Because everybody, again, he doesn't want to be fully predictable. So that was him mixing it up. The Wake Up Super.
Strongly recommend it if you haven't checked out Tekken 8 yet. It's a great game. But sadly, I just don't have time to play 2 games at a good level.
So, -1, Vel.
Okay, Tekken 8, great fighting game. Really enjoyed playing it when I did. Okay, that's right.
That
the try-hard
toilet juice.
People who are just playing one fighting game only, focusing in on it, I'm never going to beat those players when I'm trying to take my time among various different games or trying to go back and forth between Street Fighter and Tekken. It ain't going to happen. I would have to focus solely on Tekken to do any better. So there you go. Okay.
Would I play Slanesh? I mean, I've heard Slanesh is, like, pretty whatever, like, in 40k, but I've heard she's pretty fun in Sigmar, so I'd have to learn Sigmar when I haven't even finished building NIDs, and I don't know how to play the game fully, and I should probably learn more of the lore. I didn't get to learn as much lore as I wanted to last year.
Yeah, the number 8 best playthrough of 2024 is...
Okay, I appreciate... Oh, hey, it's Balatro! I appreciate the reminders that Tekken was because of the purple rank thing. Was it? Hey, wait, I was building the starter box while he was playing Tekken. So, yeah, okay, you'd think I would have paid more attention. Oh, well.
The number 8 best playthrough of 2024
thank you, Luis.
The, I don't care about Balatro. Or I don't care about this segment, Phil. Balatro seems like a perfectly fine game. Technically, this wiggly avatar is the first original art I've done of the Goose. I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. The actual YouTube avatar, I literally looked up Goose emoji, PNG, transparent. and then I colored over it to be a Canadian goose. Because low effort. why put that much effort into a detractor channel, and yet here I am. Here I am with all this stupid bullshit on the screen.
Balatro. That's right. A game that I've only just recently...
Yeah, I didn't mean to say Balatro is bad, or like, it's just called my brain got overloaded. It's broken, okay? Lulu is too awesome still.
Recently started playing near the very end of December. It's a game that I didn't even know existed, but got nominated for Game
because it hit the mainstream
of the Year. And when it did, I got interested in it. And I said, man, I want to check this game out, and I want to see what it's all about. And let me tell you,
this is his wake-up super. Put good games on the best of list, actually.
I played 5-card stud, Texas Hold'em.
You okay? Are you burping?
Poker over the course of my life. And so in this game, I heard it was all about poker. I was like, oh, that's actually kind of right up my alley.
Oh my god, more gambling?
So let's give it a look. And let me tell you, I've only done maybe 3 streams of the game, but every single time that I've played it, I've had a great time. Absolutely love that.
Oh, here, I'm gonna update my to-do list, by the way.
That make the game feel different. I like how...
Because I do not have all of my...
A bad run, because it is a roguelike. If you're not aware, Balatro is a roguelike game.
I do not have all of my pop-ups working correctly.
You are trying to earn points by playing poker hands, but you have to earn...
He's just pig-splaining, I don't care.
You fail, and your run has to start completely over from scratch. Now there's Joker
Raid alert and
Kofi
alert.
Multiply my score by a certain number if I have...
That was not supposed to be a now, guys. I'm so sorry.
A diamond or something like that. So there's many different variations and ways that you can play the game. I've had tons of fun. In fact, I've actually...
Oh god, Astrobot's an even higher number than I predicted.
Beaten the game twice, but each time you beat it, you unlock more content and more great stuff to make you want to go back. It's incredible.
Also, hello,
Even if you
Iviga.
win, you want to go back and play again with a different deck, with a different play
We're
style,
both supposed to be in bed.
See if you can win in another creative or interesting different way. So, very, very addictive game. But here's the thing. Honestly, if you're not a fan of poker, or you've never played poker before, I don't think this...
If you like poker, you'll like this game.
Actually be.
God damn it, Phil, can you please be useful with your reviews?
Good game. Just being honest. I actually feel like it would be a disappointing game because it really is just poker, poker, and more poker. You need to love poker to understand and like Balatro. So,
what?
If you're not into cards or poker particularly, this is probably going to be a skip for you and you're not going to care about it.
What the fuck?
But if you do happen to be into poker or, you know, competitive card play and stuff like that, you'll probably end up really liking it. It's funny because I said...
You got fed up with the world?
Never heard of the game, but it got nominated for Game of the Year, so I would try it. And then when I tried
If you like video games...
I was like, wow, this is incredibly good. I kind of get it now.
Love this.
I just wish that a game like this maybe had gotten more notoriety before it got nominated for Game of the Year.
My guy, it made like $1 million in like its first week. What more notoriety do you need?
I didn't know anything about it. And
or was it like 1 million copies?
Excuse me. It, and I never would have enjoyed it. Yeah, by the way, it's got a very chill soundtrack, despite the fact that it's trying to go for an 8-bit visual style or whatever.
8-bit? What? This is not the first time he has called clearly not 8-bit 8-bit. I can't remember what the last time he said it was.
The soundtrack is very relaxing and fun and chill, and the game is great, and you can just sit there and meld with it and have a good time.
Yeah, plenty of Balatro fans don't care about poker. I listened to a random YouTube video that was like a super mini doc about this game's development, and like the dev himself, I think, was like he didn't want it to be outright poker. Like that wasn't the goal. This game originally had like a kid-friendly rating until like the ratings board panicked and because it's cards.
Great opportunity to interact with you guys, which I very much enjoyed. So, Balatro stuff, I've only done a few streams.
Yeah, you missed me completely derailing the stream because of awesome generosity from the community.
But I've really enjoyed it. I will be playing it more in the future. Definitely one of my favorite plays. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew. Continuing on. This is hard to do, to just talk constantly for hours on end without a break, let me tell you.
My guy, you were gone for like 5.5 minutes. Yeah, Peggy. Peggy allowed it to be like for 5-year-olds or something, and then they panicked and they made it 18 plus.
My number 7. Best
reviewing games, his playthroughs. So Phil came up with some weasel words so that he can it's the best playthroughs, not necessarily the best games, because he dropped most of them. So, you know.
Playthrough of 2024 is...
Did you mention buying more? Dude, I will give Lulu a discount code. I think I can hand those out. If you want the Sky Hunter pack, please let me know, Lulu. You have more than, like, paid, like, too many times over for it. If you want some cool PNGs, that was a project I actually did on a few of these streams. Like, I'd work on it. I need to continue it. I'm just intimidated is all. Yeah, absolutely. There's that too. I can just email you a zip file of 1,000 photos. Because it's every variant, and then it's high res, and then about the print size for the RFID cards I've been using to spoof them. I need to do a Skylanders retrospective, Droob.
I almost said Super Mario. Wow.
I'm a very mature adult. Anyways, Astrobot. Which number is this, anyways?
Oh, my number 7.
Okay, did I even finish some of my thoughts? I got scatterbrained there. Blue collar working hard. But yeah, no, Vel, the joke was, Lulu has pretty much covered a box of warriors, so, thank you, man. 24 for 24, hell yeah. That's pretty good.
Best playthrough.
Alright, please let me know if I spaced out. I feel like I did. Y'all are too awesome. I'm not used to this big an audience, so
7.
My brain is breaking.
Best playthrough.
Number 7. Okay. This is still higher than I thought it would be.
I almost said Super Mario. Wow. Astrobot on the PlayStation 5 Pro particularly. Astrobot is an incredibly well-designed, well-polished, ingenious, gorgeous, fun to play, innovative, chill style platformer.
This is innovative. Sure, dude. Sure, dude. You know, he rage quit Pizza Tower, by the way.
It's all of those things at the same time. It really is. Look at this.
Did he say innovative more than once?
Gorgeous, well-performing, well-polished, ingenious, gorgeous, well-performing, fun to play, innovative, chill style platformer.
Man, that was like all the DSP buzzwords at once. That's kind of nice, actually. I might want to save that as a quote later.
It's all of those things at the same time. It really is. Look at this. You're Parappa the Rapper Bot beating up a giant robot.
No offense. It looks like a perfectly fine game. I ain't paying $60 for it, though.
Bouncing off.
This is Astrobot. Excalibur.
Jet boots to hover over to a open sunflower. The game itself is just so well done. Okay, I like the fact that, number one, the game ties in so many different Sony properties into one game. It really feels like a crazy dream-style game where Kratos could be in the same realm as characters.
It's just a crossover
from The Last of Us
game.
Could be in the same realm as characters from The Last Guardian, right? It's pretty wild to think about that.
Whoa, wait until he learns about Gary's mod and all the crossovers you can do for free.
I also like the fact that it's not openly cutesy. You know, some platformers.
Huh? My .exe not responding brain can't handle this.
That it's not openly cutesy. You know, some platformers, sadly, you look at a Kirby game or whatever, and it has that stigma that, oh, this is just a kid's game.
Huh?
I don't necessarily feel that playing Astrobot, although sadly a lot of people do still feel like it has that stigma. I don't believe that. I actually think that Astrobot is a good game for all audiences, for all ages. It also has a great amount of content. You know, has about roughly anywhere between 15 to 20 hours of content for a platformer. That's a great amount of content, honestly. I like the variety in the levels and the way that they're designed. For example, each level feels completely self-contained as a different world. You know,
yeah, I've heard its endgame levels are pretty good, but yeah.
Themed during different cultural things. Some are nautical, some are in the sky, some are underground.
Cultural things.
During different cultural things. Some are nautical, some are in the sky, some are underground, some is futuristic, some...
The underground is cultural. All right.
Or like ancient.
The mole people
I
appreciate
like how
that.
There's so many different Sony properties. Here's jumping.
Wait, whoa. He skipped ahead.
I like how there's so many.
He skipped ahead because he was about to whiff. Hang on.
Some is futuristic, some feels more like ancient.
Because he was nowhere close to where he needed to be.
I like how there's so many different.
Also, check out past Phil. That is some nice posture.
Remember Parappa the Rapper? This is how I play the game.
Different Sony properties. Here's Jumping Flash being represented in the game. And not only is it.
I don't know if he wanted to say like holidays or something. Holiday themed. I don't know, man.
Challenging stages based on, platforming skill, but also there's these optional puzzles and things to explore in the hub world as well. More platforming, more.
Okay, those penguin robots are
challenges,
adorable.
more characters, more customizables. The game just has a ton of content. And then even if the ultimate challenge, it's got that too.
Okay.
It's got these ultra difficult Sony symbol stages that really put your platforming skills to the test. Yes, they made me rage during the playthrough, but at the same time, I overcame and I beat all of the
okay, but can you go beat Kirby Souls now?
challenging content of the game. The only thing that I didn't do was all the collectathon stuff because there's a few random odds and ends.
Yeah, that Parappa segment.
But I literally beat every stage in it, including all the hardest challenge stages. So if I
Good for you. Yeah, I mean, if you could do it, Jaff could do it. Maybe eventually. Did he ever finish this game?
can definitely do it. All right. Now,
He was so
it's high
mad.
up on my list. It's number 7. But you're like, well, wait, it's not game of the year? No, not for me. You want to know why?
Whoa, I totally didn't predict that he would say this.
Because here's the truth. This game is great.
It's innovative, but it's number 7.
So was Super Mario Wonder last year. I would actually say they're probably about on par.
Dude, he stalled on the gacha menu so much.
When it comes to Mario versus Sony, Nintendo versus Sony properties, they're about equivalent. I like Mario Wonder just about as much as I liked Astro Bot. They're great games in their own right. But did I say that Mario Wonder was my favorite game of last year? No. In reality, I feel
I want to play Wonder.
Game of the year at the Game Awards is simply put because 2024 was an incredibly underwhelming, underperforming year for games.
Okay, now we're coping about the Game Awards. Oh my god.
There were tons of games that you thought would absolutely be world.
Oh yeah, he failed the bonus challenge area of Mario Wonder with Yoshi, who is invincible.
Game-changing triple.
He managed to fuck up an invincible character.
releases, and they mostly sucked. And so, in a year when everything else is worse, a game that's good.
It's okay, Vel. You did a valiant effort. This is why I have not been trying to play bingo. Big ups to King Jad for being able to do that shit.
Likely,
I tried to do it one year on the fly. Like, I didn't want to pause constantly like I am now. Whoops. But yeah, that shit's hard to do as you go.
Because there's nothing else to compete with. And I honestly think that's really what happened, is that this game didn't have much competition, and it was a very fine game. Best in class, right? What's the best platformer of 2024?
Astro Bot being GOTY was
not
a
really.
psyop.
But I think a lot of games journalists thought that way, okay? In a year of disappointments, a year of underwhelming releases, this one lived up to the hype and expectation. So because of that, by default, it wins Game of the Year. For me, it's a fine game. It's fun. Good concepts. Original content.
He just had to take a snipe at TGA, which
everyone very
who
enjoyable.
gives a shit about TGA, man.
But for me, it's just not innovative enough, or didn't blow me away enough to be game.
Why did you call it innovative? What are we here for? Please help. What am I fighting for?
What's this?
Of the year. Okay?
Yeah.
Slayer says, do you think this game deserved to be awarded the Game of the Year by the Game Awards? So, like I said, I think I know I did.
Blah, 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 blah. $10.
And I will take the moment to say, hey, let's keep it best playthroughs of 2024. All right? Okay.
Uh-huh. For now?
Retro Danny says, I love Tekken. Fun fact.
Okay, we're still not. Oh my god.
Keep going.
Yes. Sweet skip
pick.
juice.
For number 6, best playthrough of the year is
Indie.
Dr. Jones, you're in the.
Oh, Dr. Zayas, help. Oh. Okay. Holy Moses.
Ladies and gentlemen, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. That is right. I really like Indiana
I couldn't
Jones.
even smash the SOS button correctly.
I thought I was going to like it. Quite frankly, when this game was announced, and all we saw was this first-person.
Remember, chat, this is about playthroughs. Playthroughs. Do they need to be finished? Apparently not.
And people were wondering, would it be any good? Well, I'm happy to report the game is good. It's got fun platforming. It's got interesting puzzles. It's got a great story with some great lore. And of course, you get to play as Indiana Jones. You get to whip the living shit out of a bunch of fascists and not.
What the hell were you about to say, my guy? Hold up.
You get to whip the living shit out of a bunch of is Indiana Jones. You get to whip the living shit out of a bunch of fascists and Nazis.
Out of a bunch of Netflix, don't you know?
Punch them with your fist and it goes whoopsh, whoopsh, just like the movies. It's very well executed.
He was thinking about Monty Python. It's okay.
Wonky. And I would say one of its biggest strengths is also one of its biggest weaknesses. What do I mean by that? Well, several times during the course of the game, there are open world segments where you can wander around and you're free to explore and find content. Now, sometimes you'll stumble upon someone who has a mission for you, or you'll stumble upon a puzzle you can solve and get a rare collectible.
I believe that Theo theory.
But sometimes you just end up going in circles. Okay, you do. You just end up kind of like going in circles and not.
Who's gonna say nautical, dude?
Because you don't know where you're supposed to go. Sometimes the map will say to go one way, you go in.
Oh, whoa, wait, hold up.
Okay, you do. You just end up kind of like going in stuff. A rare
collectible
that then gives you experience points so you can level up. But sometimes you just end up going in circles. Okay, you do. You just end up.
How accurate is this, chat? Because I've watched a little bit of footage of somebody else playing this when Indy is at the academy, and holy shit, the go here dumbass arrow couldn't be any bigger.
Kind of like going in circles.
But is it like that outside of the academy?
And not knowing what the hell is going on because you don't know where you're supposed to go. Sometimes the map will say to go one way, you go there, you're kind of confused, did I go to the right spot? So it's definitely not perfect, okay? But it's a great game. It is. It absolutely is a great game. It's fun to be Indiana Jones. It's fun to have a clone of you next to you.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I need to go get that clip from Snack World. So I've been God, I have to explain this joke. I'm playing a game that Level 5 made. It's a baby's first dungeon crawler with a bunch of cringe food and pop culture puns and sleazy humor that like a teenage audience would laugh at or something. It is a rated T game. But you've got a character. His name is Peter Pancake. It's also got random fairy tales in it too. Peter Pancake, I recently discovered, he likes spending time with clones of himself, and he's into whip play.
So it's a self-fellatio joke if you didn't get it, chat.
And here we have Phil being a Peter Pancake right now. There we go. Great. Awesome.
Please clap.
It's starting to bother me. Okay.
Yeah. Look, I will agree with that as well. I'm a klutz with video games, but please, for the love of God, stop with this yellow paint.
That's better.
I'm not going to get any better if you keep throwing this fucking paint everywhere.
Jones. It's fun to be able to be in the shoes of a legend.
I don't think he has.
It really is. I really am enjoying this game a lot, and I'm not done with it yet. I'm more than halfway through it at this point, and the more I play it, the more it grows on me. If anything, I will say this. I think it's a little confusing, and the reason I say that, when the game starts, the first area, you end up in an open world area, and you think, oh, is this the whole game? Well, it's not. The game actually has lots of different locations. The game even has narrative-based areas. That
you stalled.
That's what platforming, combat, and
that's what's happening.
On-rail shooting parts, and then you go back to another area and another area, and then you end up eventually in another open world area. But the game's not very clear at explaining.
Okay, Phil, thank you for updating us on your video games. Now, please remember to finish your food before you leave the table.
The game called The Vatican. I thought that was the whole game. And I was like, oh, maybe I should like...
How was school today?
In reality, the game is long and has a lot of content to explore. It's not just one area. You feel like Indiana Jones playing the game. You're whipping, you're swinging, you're beating Nazis up, you're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And...
Okay, he said the right word this time.
Troy Baker does an absolutely great job voice acting Indy. You can tell that he studied the...
Isn't Troy the one he was making fun of for the scarf? The indoors scarf? I like how we're just going to casually move past that.
He studied Harrison Ford's tone and inflections in his voice.
Whoa, he's a voice actor. No way.
Very close to Harrison Ford, so...
What part of Canada do I live in? The zone, the neighboring zone attached to Canada. USA, USA. I am in Arizona, and I'm in hell. Once the summer hits. Dude, it took until late October for winter to hit. I fucking hate this. I hate this weather.
Kudos to Troy Baker for...
The desert, yeah, the southern Canada desert.
This game.
Wait, actually, that doesn't... No, that kind of works. Yeah.
But...
I was like, wait a minute.
I'm having an absolutely great time with it.
Snow counts as precipitation, so it's not a desert. Blah, 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 blah.
Exploration, looting...
My brain broke again.
Puzzles, and you don't care about having magical powers, but you want to whip the shit out of someone, you should play Indiana Jones. Now, sadly, this game came out in December. And what happens with games...
I feel like there's a my wife joke that could be written there if you want to whip somebody.
And you don't care about having magical powers.
I feel like it. I just...
Whip the shit out of someone, you should
want to whip the shit out of someone. I'm not very creative right now.
Indiana Jones. Now, sadly, this game came out in December. And what happens with...
I was born and raised here. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Games that come out in December, they get forgotten or overlooked because most people already have played what they wanted to play or bought...
Sorry, Jester, you're right. I had a brain fart. I meant the fall.
They were going to get for Christmas, and this game likely did not get the attention that it deserves.
It is currently winter, and my brain was thinking of the current time instead of the fall.
It's actually an outstanding
All right,
game.
let's move forward positively.
This game likely did not have games that come out in December. They get forgotten or overlooked.
Oh, yes, the TGA swipe again.
Because
Okay,
people already have played what they wanted to play or bought what they were going to get for Christmas, and this game likely did not get the attention that it deserves. It's actually an outstanding
Chat,
game.
let me know if we need to SOS this. He's gone over this so many
this would have
times.
been a Game of the Year contender at the Game Awards, but it came out...
Oh, wait, I have skip
because of that,
juice.
they said, oh, it missed the cutoff. It can't be nominated. So now, I guarantee you next year, no one's going to remember Indiana Jones, and that's unfortunate. That's just...
I don't really
major
care.
fault the way the Game Awards are. They shouldn't have the nomination cutoffs end in November. That is absolutely preposterous. They should
I'm
be going
still
through
thinking
December
about
to the end of the year.
PSO2,
Anything that comes out in the
and
year
it went
should be eligible for
Legacy.
Game of the Year. For that year, I'm kind of upset with the way that Jeff Keighley does the Game Awards because I feel it's completely unfair and that this game should get more...
Okay, I'm making an executive decision. Fuck off. Hello?
So,
Hello? All right.
My number 5 best playthrough of 2024 is Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
This is better than Indiana Jones?
After a couple of years of duds, of multiplayer experiences that did not live up to the hype, I feel that Black Ops 6 is a return to form for Call of Duty.
I really can't tell because you could put like 3 different Call of Duty multiplayer matches like side by side and I wouldn't be able to tell you like which one he liked. He's always bitching in all of them.
Something. The game still has bad spawns. The game still has netcode. That is...
Oh, it's actually still bad, but it's actually really good.
Where they will throw you into a match with a bunch of people with worse connections, and all of a sudden...
What are we fighting for?
Properly, but theirs do. The game still suffers from all of these problems. But Black Ops 6 plays so much better than either of the previous Modern Warfare iterations that it definitely deserves notoriety.
Oh, wow. So the bar is so low now that just crossing that low bar puts you on a fucking GOTY list. This dystopia sucks.
Because it is a great game.
Video game industry can't crash fast enough.
Now,
or at least the AAA scene.
Some nonsense. It's not perfect. But I'm having more fun with Black Ops 6 than I have had with Call of Duty in many, many years. I mean, I've been playing it now for, 2-3 months straight, and I'm still playing it, and I'm not bored.
Shut up, Vel.
Adopting keyboard and mouse to play it.
I am 13 minutes behind.
Really improved and up my experience with the game. I know that for pad players, it's still good, but I gotta say keyboard and mouse is the way to go. I'm so happy that I now have a keyboard and mouse set up to play the game on because I'm doing so much better. Like literally, I'm doing better and better. Every time I play, I'm upping my game and performing even better because keyboard and mouse is that much better than controller. So, I'm having a great time. I mean, I would be doing the game.
Oh, I wish we had floaty hand. This is the old webcam setup. Imagine floaty hand right there next to present day Phil. It would have been gorgeous.
Content it has. Personally, I don't like the single player campaign, but it has.
2025 list will have it.
I played Zombies co-op and I loved it. I had a great time with the Zombies co-op in Black Ops 6. It's just sad I never had a chance to go back and play it again. But for the couple of hours I played it, I had an amazingly fun time with it. Warzone, you know, I played it
nice
like
clown moding at the top there.
People I think are enjoying watching me play the standard multiplayer way more than Warzone. So there is potential that maybe I would go back to the Battle Royale at some point. But the multiplayer is enough. The multiplayer holds interest.
Oh, yeah. Phil with Battle Royales is somehow more insufferable than his usual multiplayer outings.
Guys having a great time watching me either shoot people up or rage when I
kind of remember the occasional PUBG stream I'd tune into.
I legit can't wait to play more. Look at that. My God. Grenade to the face, kill, epic, right?
Yeah, I can do that in Halo.
Can't wait to play more.
How about I just go play Halo?
But I gotta finish this countdown.
At least I can have confetti shoot out of headshots of specific characters.
Please tune into my streams moving forward as I keep playing it. I'm having so much fun.
Grunt birthday party, big ups.
Very nice.
I guess, okay, yeah, PUBG was a different time. That was... Wasn't he also playing that during the Depression Christmas marathon? So, okay, yeah, that wasn't fair. But Warzone, or the Call of Duty Royale thing, that shit was so phoned in.
The number 4 best playthrough of 2024.
All right, we're at 4, chat.
Is another...
It's only number 4?
Crab's Treasure. That is right. Out of all the Souls-like...
Nice dance you did, by the way.
That came out in 2024. This game ended up shocking me with how good it was. First of all, it ran absolutely beautiful.
I really don't want to have to use generosity funds to see if this game's any good. I'm so sick of them talking about this.
Here, beautiful frame rate, great graphics. The fact that they took the Souls-like formula and they put it into an underwater kingdom where things such as bottle caps or cans or seashells became critical parts of your armor set or your weapons. The fact that you had undersea creatures being giant big bosses and having the same elements as bonfires and, having ultra difficult enemies.
Yeah, but you accuse other Souls-likes of being ripoffs for doing the same thing. But it's good here. With super high defense and a stun meter and a parry system and all those things that you've come to like from Souls-like games actually being an active part of this game made it so awesome. The fact that the game was so long. The game was over 20 hours long with a ton of content. Just when you think it's over, no, it continues. There's more going. Secret bosses, epic fights, really, really tough battles, but at the same time, a rewarding system that wants you to keep going. And you can play the game in different ways, depending on what weapon or what armor you've equipped. You could go for fully. I mean, it's got a gulper eel in it. Those are some pretty badass fish eels things.
More armor on. You can.
We're at 4, Wesley. I actually paid attention.
Block or counter or parry more before you counterattack. You go for ranged tactics because there's certain builds.
Of course, you picked this over Wukong.
There's a lot of ways to play the game and make it feel different depending on how exactly you want to focus on it and you want to play it for yourself. I love that about the game. It's not just a one.
This is giving me an existential crisis with my blog articles because I'm like, do I just talk this generic about games?
Experience like say Sekiro, where almost everyone's playthrough ends up kind of feeling the same. In this game, there is so much to do. And so
whoa, hold up.
One go experience like want to play it for yourself. I love that about the game. It's not just a one go experience like say Sekiro, where almost everyone's playthrough ends up kind of feeling the same. In this game,
really?
There is so much to do and so many different ways to do it. I will say this, the cutesy charm of the game.
Nice camera.
It's great, but it does have a few flaws. As you can see right here, because this is made by a smaller studio, there are a few bugs and a few annoyances that happened during my playthrough that maybe wouldn't have necessarily happened if this game had really been made by FromSoft.
Just reload the game. What the fuck, bro?
Where I got stuck in a wall. Ultimately, I think I did get out of this wall. I think it took me over 5 minutes, but I actually did get out of the wall.
Wow, just to harvest a clip.
All right, but you can expect that there will be some wonkiness and silliness to the game as a result. But at the same time, man, is the game fun. and I hope that you will.
I am no longer paralyzed.
This is one of the best games of the year.
Shed skin activated.
And it's on Game Pass.
Wait, I wasn't supposed to say that part.
So,
I am a perfectly normal human worm, baby.
Treasure. If you're interested in Souls-like games, and you want to see a unique one and a fun one, this is one that very well may have gone right off your radar. You might have missed it.
That's the thing. It looks fine.
Definitely don't pass it by. Check it out. You're gonna love it. It's really unique.
I would probably end up muting the voices. I'm gonna be real with you because I've listened in on a couple streams of Phil playing this. Yeah, can we go back to silent protagonist, please?
And well made. And oh no, that's a shame. But you see, it's that kind of game where you want to keep trying to do stuff. You want to keep going for that jump. You want to keep exploring. You want to see if you can get that new thing, that new hidden item that may be over there or whatever. It really opens itself up to open world exploration and fun in that regard. And it's one of the major reasons I really liked it.
Yeah,
so, another
exploring.
Great Souls-like attempt. Underwater Kingdom style. Very unique art structure.
Underwater Kingdom style.
Souls-like attempt. Underwater Kingdom style. Very unique art structure. Great combat.
Very unique art structure. I think we're falling apart, Dave.
Even a unique and interesting story, if you can believe it. Well executed. Definitely give it a look. Okay.
Okay. That didn't really tell me enough.
By DJ Sonic Swag that it actually got a new Game Plus update that made it even better.
Fuck off.
Telling characters in gaming, it was probably a slow year. I'm just saying. I'm nothing against this game, but man, to see that the style of games that I'm saying were some of the best playthroughs of the year, I think this is very representative of the year that we had last year. You understand?
Wow. You can't help but be a dick, even when you're like, yo, this game's fucking fire.
Man. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The top 3 best.
I'll eventually play Black Myth, probably on sale.
Will make the cut, and what games?
I'm curious about that one.
Find out. Thank you so much to Yurichi, who over on Kick just had a 2-month re-upping of their membership. Let me get that up on the leaderboard because re-uppings on Kick actually.
All right. What? No. No. Why do you do this to me? All right, hang on. I can do this.
Souls-like attempt. Underwater King.
Underwater Kingdom style.
And what game? Because re-uppings.
All right, we're good.
Words into humped. Well, I'm humped. I don't know about you, but I sure am humped for the top 3.
Good luck, Ivigo, with your stream.
There, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen,
I got a push notification.
My number 3 best playthrough of 2024 is.
It's pretty funny. Oh.
Elden Ring, Shadow of the Ed Tree. Yes, that is correct. Another DLC made it into my Game of the Year countdown for a very good reason. This game was basically...
Oh, this is going to be so phoned in.
If you liked Elden Ring, plus the kitchen sink.
Really?
I don't think they left anything out of this DLC. Crazy.
I swear to God, yeah, if he picked Bloodborne, that would be hilarious. Because it would qualify based on his weird criteria.
They left anything out of this DLC. Crazy, over-the-top, amazing bosses, check. Improved visuals with awesome, colorful vistas, variety, and fun things to explore and check out, check.
DSP bitching constantly. Check.
Insane amounts of new weapons, new play styles, and basically reimagining the way that the game can be played in various different ways. Check. An
defeatist attitude. Check.
Incredible amount of content for the value that you're paying into it. Absolutely. You know? And a map that is deceptively large because it looks small. But when you start to explore it, you realize that there's layer upon layer upon layer in said map.
Yeah, like, it's really important to remind everybody that he only gives a shit about Soulsborne's as like a, you know, I'm a real gamer kind of thing, because Phil's definitely one of those idiots. He definitely falls into the toxic side of, like, FromSoft's fan base. You know, this is how you gotta play the game real, you know, you gotta play it legit. That's why he had to say he fought Melania head up, because he would have, if he said legit, he would have offended someone in his chat. It's really funny.
That there's all this hidden.
But yeah, another Crab's Treasure was the token, not FromSoft Soulsborne that he played. He does that all the time. Liza P was another one. Because then he can skip every other Soulsborne because he actually hates the genre. Because he's an expert now, don't you know?
Content that makes it actually much longer than it appears. Yeah, it's got all.
Oh yeah, he was having a rough time initially. Those were the good times. And then he stalled things out, guides came out, and we clocked in and we clocked out.
As you can see,
There's no Shadow Generation still. Yeah, Drew, that's the best DLC ever
the giant mutant
of all time.
in this video. As I go through this mansion full of enemies, and I'm, wandering around,
Totally.
exploring, hammering the crap out of stuff.
I've wasted
And as you can
enough
see, it
time
performs
already.
very, very well on the PlayStation 5. I'm sure it probably runs even better on PS5 Pro, but I played it on the PS5 and I had a great time with it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's fine. Like, I blatantly let chat handhold me in my Bloodborne run because my first time playing it, because I was like, guys, I put 200 hours into Elden Ring. I defeated the Elden Beast with knives. Can you guys just tell me how, like, what would be the best way to get the Moonlight Sword? And then we called it a day. Like, I got 3 months of PS Plus so I could go to that one dungeon and just cheesed it. I did not give a shit. And I had fun.
In reality,
But I'm not gonna, yeah, like, Phil tries to, like, obscure that, it's like, oh my god, I naturally figured this out, totally.
At first, I thought that it was going to be pretty short and not that good.
Just
But
don't
overall, as I
lie,
played more and
dude, come
more, I actually
on.
realized how lengthy it was, and I was actually quite pleased. The final boss, without spoiling, probably the boss that everyone would have really wanted anyway. Like, totally made sense that was the actual final boss of the game. And it was incredibly hard, but fair. That's another thing that I want to say about Elden Ring in general. Are there difficult parts? Yes, but I feel like there are pretty fair.
The Chinese lion or whatever, that one lion thing, yeah, I distinctly remember you bitching at that one.
The final boss was very, very difficult. The hardest of the entire series, I would say.
Madame, this is the internet.
Malenia took me a little bit longer to beat because I wasn't as good at the games when I first reached Malenia. By the time that I fought the final boss of this DLC, I had played the first game twice. So I had gotten a little bit better at it, and I feel like that's why I did as well as I did against him, changing my build. I'm intelligent enough to change my build on the fly and try different things and figure out exactly what's going to work against the final boss. As opposed to with Malenia, I was just kind of going through the game once, doing jumping attacks and kind of fucking around and hoping for the best.
Yeah, you literally gotcha'd derpy AI on Malenia. That's how you won.
So,
Like,
yeah, okay, I have one complaint. Just one. Literally, I have
shit.
one complaint about
oh no,
Tree.
what? No way.
There were parts of the map that I thought were a little too empty. Like, for example, there's a centralized kind of like haunted cursed woods, or it's like the Woods of Madness.
Centralized.
There, besides one optional dungeon and a bunch of generic enemies, there's nothing else there. And I don't even understand why it's that empty. There's also 2 or 3 fingerprint areas where it looks like something amazing and giant will be there, and there's really not much there. There's just a couple items, and that's it.
There might be something related to the multiplayer update.
Awesome boss related to
Maybe.
the fingerprint areas, but it's not even on the fingerprint areas. Very confusing.
Yeah. I want him to choose Anarchy, and Bloodborne needs
Really
to be on
enjoyed
this
it.
list.
Great DLC. High production value, top of the line, great stuff. Absolutely not disappointed whatsoever with this DLC. Take a look at me, running in circles here with double smashing. Well done.
Oh yeah, don't forget, guys, the Discord chat room Elden Ring guides, best shit. That was good.
Great way to give a send off to Elden Ring.
Good shit.
Done until they announced another Elden Ring game coming out this year that's not related to really the mainstream storyline, but instead this kind of what if scenario, teaming up with other people and doing co-op combat and the like. That looks
Yeah, the multiplayer
But,
update.
man, I love Shadows of the Erdtree. Definitely one of my favorite playthroughs of the year.
Stop.
Then what the heck are the top 2?
Are you gonna do a head-to-head? I swear to God.
Oh my god! Wow!
Well,
Skip juice.
poop your pants. Because,
Oh,
ladies
metaphor.
and gentlemen, it is Metaphor Ray Fantasio. Yeah.
Aw, come on. You couldn't have made it number 1 and made it like poetry and make it rhyme.
Yes, and everyone's going to say, I can't believe he put this on his list. He had it on his other list. How could he have it on 2? How could he have it so high? How could he do it? I'll tell you why.
Because you're bad at
The game,
this.
In the 12 hours of it that I played, was that good. And I feel like my playthrough was good, even though I had to cut it short.
But the playthrough was bad because nobody supported it. Wait a minute.
Because people stopped showing up for it. All right, now this is a topic that we had in the most disappointing playthroughs of the year countdown. Why was my Metaphor playthrough so disappointing? Because it ended at 12 hours. Why did it end at 12 hours? Because people stopped showing up, stopped watching, engaging, and supporting the playthrough. If I had played the entirety of Metaphor Ray Fantasio, ladies and gentlemen, I'm of the opinion, I could be wrong because I didn't. I'm of the opinion this would have been my personal game of the year for 2024.
Well, then start playing it now, dude.
I firmly believe that. 100%.
Also, he's not doing the competition. Interesting.
But I was not allowed.
Which of these two are going to be the winner? It's the first one I showed you.
This isn't just my personal hobby where I can just play what I want. I have to play things on stream that people are going to come by and watch and engage.
We're looping. We are absolutely looping.
Playing them on stream. I could just play them off stream for myself.
Oh my god, the movie's looping again!
So I gave this 12 hours to get looked at and picked up and enjoyed by an audience that will come back and engage and support with it. And it didn't happen. I tried playing it once,
I feel like
and
I've done
again,
this
and again,
before.
and again. And after 4 attempts, I finally threw in the towel. I was this close to finishing the demo and actually just continuing on with the main game. But there was just no way that I was going to be able to continue and take up stream time with this game. Now, some people in chat right now are saying, well, you could have played it offline. You're correct. But sadly, my lifestyle doesn't allow for that. I don't have hundreds of hours of free time outside of my streams to play video games.
Blah, 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 blah.
A work-life
blah, blah, blah.
Where since I play games all day on stream, I'm not playing video games all day, you know, when I'm off stream. This is where all my video game-centric stuff is. Get it? So, sadly, because you guys didn't really like
all I can find are clips of Torgo.
The majority of my viewers didn't like the game. It's not everyone. There was a group of people who liked it.
I want when Manifest looks like it's going to restart.
The game coming back again and again and again. You know, when you have streams where, you know, you only have 150 viewers and you're making $30, there's not much I can do about that. I can't keep doing it every night. Get it? I mean, again, I have to play what's smart. I have to play what's fair. I have to play what people want. Why else would I be streaming?
Oh my god.
You. Okay? So, even though this game was not played more than 12 hours, it was still my second most favorite playthrough of the year. I wish I could have kept playing. I wish I could have explored more. The story is great. The graphics are great.
He is in control of his life. You hear that, filthy trolls? He decides everything.
It feels like Persona,
it's okay.
Universe with tons of improvements.
He'll decide when he stops streaming.
The enemies are unique and interesting. The characters that aren't personas but are similar are engaging and fun to level up and change around. It's just a great, great game. I really love it. I wish that I could have played it. I'm sad that I couldn't.
He's beating up fellow crow friends.
I'm locked out of playing this game because I don't have enough free time to play it, and it didn't work on stream. So Metaphor, my second favorite playthrough of the year. I thought that it was the second best. I legitimately did, and I actually think it would have been my favorite game of the year if I could have played it, but I couldn't. And that's just the sad fact, and that's the reality I live in.
You gonna write your manifesto again?
So,
all right.
That is it. That means there's only one game left.
Mm-hmm.
Before I announce,
shout outs.
Stand up and stretch because I'm getting tired here.
Wow.
Give me a second to stand up and stretch a little bit, and then we'll finish. Hold on.
Fucking real right now. This fucking guy. All right. Okay, he's almost back. All right, let's get this over with, David. Come on.
Time for the finale. Ooh.
SF6. SF6.
$20 super chat. This list is hype. Let's go, number 1. When we find out your Game of the Year nomination. Yes, here we go. Let's get Jinx on.
No, you are not going to get a Hogan.
Sorry, guys. I'm losing steam here because this is very... It's
you got to earn it.
To be honest. To not, like, talk back and forth with you, but just to talk to myself like this, like I'm doing. And I'm getting exhausted from doing it 2 nights in a row. I'm losing my steam.
Okay.
I'm glad that we're at the end here because I'm pretty beat right now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jinx. All right, now we're up.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Nice.
Give memberships to the community.
Okay.
How many?
Uh-huh. All right.
I'm just saying you're lying. You definitely have money. Okay.
That's good out of context.
Are we ready to,
Yes.
To resume and finish here? I hope so.
Please?
See, look. This is what happens. I talk so long.
Really? That one was so fucking forced.
I'm like oxygen deprived. Seriously. I'm talking for 2 nights straight nonstop.
What? Yeah? Yeah. That's one way to put it.
You know, it actually it tires me out. So, okay. We ready? Let's do this. Let's finish.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Hold on. Where am I? Here I am.
Yeah, I definitely metaphor was
okay, folks,
way higher than I thought.
The big finale.
Please.
What is the best playthrough that I did in 2024? Are you ready? Need a drum roll?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Here it comes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, see? That's part of the sound box. SF6. SF6.
I think everyone knew what it was. I mean, come on.
Oh, shit. Wait, I forgot about Silent Hill. Shit. If I hadn't forgot about Silent Hill, I would have guessed this. Damn it.
Remake. Silent Hill 2 remake, folks.
But I
probably
couldn't
it was
confirm
a
the
given. I think
claims.
everyone kind of knew this from the start. Yeah, first of all, I love survival horror. Okay, just
Like, no offense to Silent Hill, I legit forgot.
and the Silent Hill franchise over the years
He was kissing this game's butt, so yeah, this is the perfect fit.
has become one of my favorite franchises.
Like, it seems like a perfectly fine game, but like,
You know, survival horror.
I'm just saying, there was just this aura that Phil was giving off specifically for this game, and it's like, oh yeah, he's definitely,
I never
yeah.
played these games back in the day. I only played them as a YouTuber and experienced them for the first
It
time.
was a shoe-in for like the top 3 minimum.
This game does everything you want from a AAA level remake. Okay, improved graphics, improved soundtrack.
What is he ranting about?
That's the original, but even expanded upon in certain ways that make it even better. Great gameplay that's been refined upon.
Ah, I love when it says "La Man" in the back. Actually, this one says "a man." That's even better.
And expanded upon.
In
Now
his
it's a
setup.
modern game, rather than being stuck with old tank controls, locked camera angles. Instead, you get to
shut up.
actively play the game in a way that makes you feel more empowered. At the same time, the
What? Silent Hill, feeling empowered, doesn't really. I don't really think those two go together.
game's not overly easy. They've changed the challenge level and difficulty level of the game to make it feel tough, even though you have active control of your body, okay? Puzzles, completely redesigned from the ground up. Or some are identical. You don't know what the game's gonna throw at you at any given moment because some things are the same and some things are dramatically different. Boss fights, oh, Silent Hill 2 does not have a lot of bosses, but for the ones that they kept in there and they redesigned them to be so good. For example, I'm just gonna say this.
That can't be overstated, Lulu. A DLC, a demo, Silent Hill. Those are the top 3.
Abstract daddy boss is ridiculously good in this game. Over the top, way better than in the original. It blew me away how well done it was. Also, the final boss, way improved.
My brain isn't fully jarred, Vel. Hold up.
Than it was in the original. I like that it still retains all of the options to have all these different endings. At the same time, it adds another ending or two, so there's something to aspire to, even for those who are hardcore fans.
I'm gonna need help, Vel.
You could still get new content out of it, which is
I'm
really
drawing a
awesome.
blank. Oh, I'm totally spacing
retains
out.
all of the options to have all these different endings. At the same time, it adds another ending or two, so there's something to aspire to, even for those who are hardcore fans of the series. You could still get new content out of it, which is
I mean, the whole game is like a complete reimagining. What do you mean, aspire to?
I love both the real world and hell world gameplay. I think that it's cool that it changes completely the atmosphere of the game, yet retains the same kind of classic gameplay style from the original. Honestly, the best way that I can really explain this game of why I like it so much.
Please do not do Resi Remake.
We had Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Fuck.
When Resident Evil 2 Remake came out, up until this point, when we heard the words remake, we thought, oh, that just means they're going to take the original game and they're just going to patch it to run at a higher resolution. Maybe they're going to add a little bit more detail to the graphics. Maybe they'll fix a bug or two that was in the original. Maybe ability to save more often or save better, auto saves perhaps, and maybe just a tweak here or there. But for the most part, you would buy a remake, start to play it, and realize it's the same game. Resident Evil 2 Remake took the spirit of the original game and completely redesigned it.
Firefox, please.
Reimagined it as a modern gaming experience. It's definitely the same plot, the same characters, the same enemies, completely reimagined for
This
a
is
modern audience,
fine.
right?
Slideshow Phil is fine.
Silent Hill 2 Remake is exactly the same thing. Taking the classic Silent Hill 2 game and redesigning it and reimagining it for people who need more modernist things. I don't want to be hindered because I have to turn with tank controls and I can't see because the camera's stuck and I'm fumbling around in the dark. I want to be able to play and enjoy the game. And as you can see, with the improvements and refinements that they made to the engine, you absolutely are allowed to.
Okay, YouTube, are you okay? Do we need to have a talk?
Again, I like the fact that some of the puzzles are redone.
Thank you,
It's not
Val.
feeling like if you just played Silent Hill 2 before you...
Okay, my reaction. Alright, I'll just let that load. Okay. Please? For the love of God! Please! I'll be nice. Great, alright. I kind of vaguely know where we were. I spaced out a lot of this. Alright. Please! Christ!
I stroke yours. Everyone's happy-go-lucky about what games they like.
Crap, YouTube.
Real world and hell world gameplay. I think that it's cool that it changes.
Ew, he's at 1x speed.
It retains the same kind of classic gameplay style.
Alright, we're gonna rewind a little bit because I hard spaced out.
I can really explain this game of why I like it so much. So, do you remember many years ago we had Resident Evil 2 Remake? When Resident Evil 2 Remake came out, up until this point when we heard the words remake, we thought, oh, that just means they're going to take the original game and they're just going to patch it to run at a higher resolution. Maybe they're going to add a little bit more detail to the graphics. Maybe they'll fix a bug or two that was in the original. Maybe ability to save more off.
Or maybe we could have that really, really awesome RE1 remake, which is, honestly, I think one of my favorites.
Or save better auto
might be the favorite.
And maybe just a tweak here or there. But for the most part, you would buy a remake, start to play it, and realize it's the same game. Resident Evil 2 Remake.
You literally bought the same game 3 times.
And completely redesigned it and reimagined it as a modern gaming experience. It's definitely the same plot, the same characters, the same enemies, completely reimagined for a new modern audience, right? Silent Hill 2 Remake is exactly the same thing. Taking the classic Silent Hill 2 game and redesigning it and reimagining it for people who need more modernist things.
Bruh. God. Fuck off with that attitude.
Oh, it's old, so I'm not gonna like it.
Want to be hindered because I have to turn with tank controls and I can't see because the camera's stuck and I'm fumbling around in the dark. Instead, you want to be able to play and enjoy the game. And as you can see, with the improvements and refinements that they made to the engine, you absolutely are allowed to.
God.
Again, I like the fact that some of the puzzles are redone. So it's not feeling like if you just played Silent Hill 2 before you played this game, you could play this game and not feel bored. Because it feels like 2 completely different runs or playthroughs, a different game itself, instead of the same game twice. That's
yep.
And
it's almost like King of Retro was bullshit.
I'm not going to spoil it. There was a plot device that was confirmed after the fact by the game devs that make it that this game directly ties into Silent Hill 2. And I don't mean that it's the same game and the same plot. I mean, actually, this game is actually the continuation of Silent Hill 2. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, cool. I'm having that audio
glitch. Play the
glitch.
game to find out. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just going to say, play the game, and you're actually going to find out that this game is basically the sequel, the direct sequel to Silent Hill.
Because Street Fighter 6 is too predictable. Okay, this is indeed 720. Alright, my computer's throwing a fit.
Okay? It's not the same game. It's not.
We could do this.
It's literally the sequel. Now, that doesn't get you to play it if you didn't yet. Hopefully, you'll go play.
Why would I care about the God? Oh my God, guys, it's connected like the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Play it now.
Okay.
Good of a game. Or if you want to watch me play it, you can. My playthrough is live, but it's
okay. Good. I did hear that right. Still ran. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Great gameplay mechanics. Amazing. And you know, at the time, they said that Resident Evil.
Oh, right. Okay. He accidentally spoiled it. Because you isn't I think he did. Isn't the twist that he's actually returned to Silent Hill? Like this is basically his second loop in the game, you know, in the town. It's not him being there for the first time. He literally like looped back, and I think Phil accidentally spilled the beans.
2 Remake was kind of the
I agree, Jesse. Get on with it.
Example of what a remake would be. I would argue this game is just in line, if
guys, it's just like Returnal.
Not even better. You know what I mean? Like, I think it is. Like, all during the playthrough, people kept asking me, "Is this better than Resident Evil 2 Remake?" I kept saying it's at least as good. Now,
why
you know, I definitely
do
feel
I
like
need
it's
that
just as good, if
metric?
not better. So that's my feeling on it, and I hope that again, if you haven't seen it or tried it yet, you will. It's an absolute great game. Don't skip it. Oh, it's Bluebird Team. Bluebird Team is great. Oh, but it didn't win many or any awards at the Game Awards. Who gives a crap about the Game Awards?
Oh my God.
Jeff Keighley Buddies Club. You stroke my dick, I stroke yours. Everyone.
Oh, that's where that came from.
What games they like. Everyone, we're going to conspire to vote for the game that's the feel-good game of the year instead of the game that's good. This game, undoubtedly, is one of the best games of 2024.
Alone in the Dark did not make it.
No matter what a bunch of game journalists with agendas say. It really was that good of a game. Don't skip it. Don't miss it, because the game journos didn't kiss its butt. It's really, really good. All right.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is...
I actually need to play the original trilogy, and, yeah, I might get to the remake another time. I don't... As somebody who's still a noob, I don't really want remake. I just want to play the originals and get a feel for it.
The conclusion of my best playthroughs of 2024 countdown. A weird year, to say the least, right? 2024 was a year when it had, on paper, it had potential to be.
Oh, it's time to manifesto again.
RPG overload, disappointing AAA game performances, etc.
We did it!
Being one of the most disappointing years in recent memory. Okay, if anything, what we saw this year was that independent games like Helldivers 2 or Balatro could stand to the big AAA titans and actually get just as much attention, if not more. A year when a game that was just a platformer.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, what was...
to the big AAA titans and actually could stand games like Helldivers 2 or...
Okay, he said Helldivers. I was about to say, wait a minute, did he already say Palworld? Whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, sorry.
Titans and actually get just as
Helldivers is not in... Oh yeah, isn't it Sony Studios? Womp womp.
A year when a game that was just a platformer like Astrobot ended up...
Hey, big ups, Wesley. Hopefully I'll... well, I don't know if I'll have timestamps ready in time. I'd like to do that. I've been trying to make note of a few in this stream. I have to manually style do them on the other. Good luck wading through it.
Some kind of an
without the timestamps.
When just last year, a game like Mario Wonder didn't really cut the mustard, right? Like, you know.
Why are we still on Mario Wonder? Let the poor thing, let it go.
A weird one. I really feel like moving forward,
Frozen Song.
We may see a shift in the industry. Maybe not. Perhaps, just perhaps.
Palworld was not. But Helldivers was.
We will see in 2025.
Pretty low on the list.
AAA gaming industry recover. Maybe we will actually start to see big, high-profile releases get notoriety again. I don't know.
I don't care about the AAA industry. I actually want it to burn. Like, it's fucking hell as an employee in this industry.
You know, I'm a little worried. In my 16 years as a content creator,
I mean, isn't that like any labor job, to be fair?
I haven't seen a year where a lot of the AAA games failed as badly as they did this year. You know, games that you...
Oh, I still need to play Hollow Knight. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh my god, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is going to completely crush it. And then it underwhelmed and underperformed. That's shocking. So, I'm curious how things are going to go moving forward. We'll see. Perhaps this year it's going to be more of the same. Maybe we'll see a recovery. I don't know. All I can tell you is, no matter what, I'm going to be here, covering the games, having fun, having good times. Because that's the thing about the best playthroughs.
The soap opera never ends. Woo!
It's not the best games. It's the best times we had together this year. And I would argue that these times...
It's not just a video game. It's an interactive experience.
Games. It's the best times we had together this year. And I would argue that these times were the best times overall.
Oh yeah, Crow Country made his list here tonight. But, yeah, Helldivers and...
We hung out,
Balatro
games on stream. So if you didn't
quote-unquote Balatro,
I urge you to give them a look. It's going to be a great time. You're going to enjoy that gameplay. You're going to enjoy the interaction I had with the audience, no matter what the game was. They were all great experiences. So thank you all. 2024 was an amazing year for me and my content. A resurgence, positivity.
Hey, Resurgence came back.
Take a look at me now versus the beginning of 2024. So the sky's the limit at this point. Let's hope for the best in 2025.
I mean, you're looking worse every year, my guy.
To enjoy playthroughs, games, culture, and the like. I'm along for the ride with all of you. I hope that you'll come by on DSP Gaming and now, of course, on DSP Gaming Real on Kick for my co-streams. Great stuff to come in the future,
my friends. Have fun with your stupid wrestle bullshit tomorrow, dude.
It's time to stick a fork in it. It was a year, that's for sure. It's time to move...
It was a year in a society that we live in.
Past it, and to see if we got better stuff coming in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, for the top playthroughs, the best playthroughs of 2024, I'm DSP. I thank you for watching. I'll see you soon for something new. Have a good night.
He's so energized because he's done. He got his homework done.
Oh. Okay. I'm relieved I got through it, guys. I'm not even lying. I'm sore. I'm sore from doing this because 2 nights in a row, like over 4 hours of just sitting here talking about these games is very exhausting. Like, I like having a conversation with you guys.
What happened to your power walks?
Holding the X button.
We should raid Kino Casino tonight. I totally forgot to do it last night, and that's on me. They haven't been on in a while, So because they hadn't been streaming in a while, I totally forgot, and I could have rated them last night.
Oh shit, did I do a Spoonie reference without realizing it?
Okay.
Wait, what the fuck did I do?
They've been felting Trudeau for 2 straight hours. Oh, man. Very nice. All right. So, guys, does anyone have anything last minute they'd like to talk about?
I'm not surprised.
Any topics?
Did one, like, instinctively. Dude was a freaking internet idol when I was a stupid, edgy teen.
That maybe someone would like to add.
Blah, blah, blah.
Danny says it was very fun. He was happy.
We're in Q&A.
Well,
this is officially Q&A.
But I understand what you're saying. Not about it. I have no initial thoughts about Raw. I'm going to watch it tonight. I don't know what happened on it. I'm going to find out.
If he's sore from talking, he's projecting his voice, you know? Which, I mean, I'm a little worn out. I've definitely been shouting in this house.
Am I planning on covering the new Borderlands? You know, I don't know, Game Boy. It doesn't look very good to me. First of all, I didn't like Borderlands 3. I thought it was...
Oh my god.
Borderlands 4 doesn't look any better.
Oh my god, he's been here for 15 minutes. That's how far back I am.
Can we get a super sticker count? We do. Super
what the fuck?
You see it says top SC. I include super stickers and super chats in the same thing.
I need that 16 times speed up that all the other detractors are using.
DSP tries it because today we hit the goal through the marathon. So now every support goal that we hit will go towards 60. When we hit 60, there's another DSP and a new version of the Baja or what? I'm opening suggestions. Lists, and that was entertaining. You know, until I started looking at my playlist of all the games I played this year, I didn't know what was going to be in those countdowns. I had to really refresh myself on all the games that I played in order to.
Sure. And okay, we're still here.
$88 support tonight. We're now past the halfway point. Thank you so much, Susie. Okay. Waiting on Dino Crisis? Yeah, don't worry, we're gonna get to it. We're definitely doing Dino Crisis. I can't wait for it, actually. Have a good night, Vietnamese comrade. So Retro Danny has a haiku for tonight. He says, fireworks flying. Here's for 2025.
Okay, I don't want a haiku. Fuck off.
Infinite wealth on the list. 2 reasons. Number 1, it did not risk big...
Go watch my stream from yesterday. I don't want to listen to this again.
Or is it gonna be every time I play it, I have 150 viewers, half the viewers complaining. Like, I think I would... Am I gonna play the Yakuza Pirate game? I don't know. I'm on the fence.
Okay, Yakuza might be a wage quit before it even starts.
The soundtracks are amazing, the gameplay is outstanding, the story is great, but if I want to experience those games with you guys, we're gonna care. You know, because that's the case that I can't play. I've got to do stuff people want to see on my streams. So,
okay, what's up?
Again, in case I want to play it, I don't know if people are gonna care. You know, the one I'm really concerned about is the Suikoden collection that's coming out.
Suikoden, alright.
There's a stereotype against RPGs that, you absolutely cannot like these games because they're...
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm getting into DaVinci Resolve. I'm like, I got a craving for it. I got a bug for it. I'm like, dude, I want to make a video. But it's like, look at tonight, right? I just talked over the last 2 days for like 4 or 5 hours straight. I'm exhausted. And I gotta get...
Yeah. You totally care about editing.
Set up for tomorrow's wrestling commentary show. I don't have time to do any editing tonight. I don't. After I'm done with the stream, I have to upload. I have to set that up for tomorrow, and that's it.
Yeah.
I gotta go watch Monday Night Raw and go to sleep. So I love it. Like, I love the editing that
I have to go watch wrestling, guys.
Today, but I just don't.
I can't do editing.
You know, I changed who I was. I changed my content up. So now I just gotta kind of live with that change, and you know, that's what's allowed me to make a living, even though I get that craving to edit. When I got this big surge of attention in August, September, and October, all of a sudden all my views went up, and I started getting people coming by and...
Okay, Kino Casino, TLDW.
Where it's like a New Year's hitting, right? And what I really should do if I'm smart is I should be playing stuff that will keep making me money so that I can start to save money. Something that I haven't been able to do in many, many years.
Start saving money at 42.
That way, if an emergency comes up, or, you know, I'm starting to put towards savings for make money and bring people in to watch because I need to keep doing that so I can do what's best for my family. You know, that's the position I'm in right now, is that... Let's take a look at the last few months, right? First, I had this birth.
Alright.
I didn't want to be a drama YouTuber.
I'm the victim.
Doing the drama, and all of that, all those people just stopped coming by. You know, that's naturally what was going to happen. At the very least, I did the right thing with the money I made, for sure. Right? I did the right things, upgrading the setup and doing the necessities around the home.
You wasted it all instead of actually saved for the first time.
That's what I need to do.
In 40 years.
So now it's a new year, and I'm kind of back to square one. The good news is I am getting more support. Like, I am literally getting more support now than I was before all this happened. But now it's like, well, I can't do everything at once. So do I save money? Do I take extra days off to spend with my wife and family? Do I play games that I know are not going to make any money when I play them?
Blah, 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 blah.
I don't know what I do. I really don't know what I do. To be honest, this week I was going to have an extra day with my wife, and we talked about it, and she decided against it. She was like, nah, I don't feel like doing it this week. We actually have...
Whoa! Kat turned down the day off?
To be honest, this week I was going to have an extra day with my wife, and we talked about it, and she decided against it. She was like, nah.
Oh my god, what the fuck, YouTube? Come on.
Doing it this week. We have to put it in savings. Do I control my fun levels on stream and play things I want to play, even though I know I'm not? I don't know what I do. To be honest, this week I was going to have an extra day with my wife, and we talked about it, and she decided against it. She was like, nah, I don't feel like doing it this week. We actually have, in a week or two, we have a week where we have a bunch of appointments that we have to have an extra day off. And I think that... Weird noise. I think that that's what we were leaning towards at this point.
Kat heard you were talking shit.
Probably just sticking it out until then and working 6 days a week until then, and then that week having the extra day off. But yeah, to be honest, I don't know what to do. Right now, I don't know what to do. It's a good position because it's better than what I was in. I was in, have to work 6 days a week, bust my ass, you know, and barely making it. Now I'm like, I'm in a good position. But now what do I do with what I've got?
Yeah, like Cat can't even give him the oh honey, I have a headache excuse. She's just like, nah.
Question to answer. What's the balance? What do you do? Would I love to play the Suikoden collection when it comes out? Yes, but I doubt I'm gonna make any money on those streams. So now what suffers because of that, right? Do I not get to have as much time off with my wife? Could work. You know,
Victim.
All right. Well, speaking of which, I really should get out of here because I got to do the daily wrap. I got to upload. I have to set the scenes for tomorrow's wrestling commentary show to be on my stream deck, so I can easily just jump to those scenes with the button. I also set up the pop-ups, the React pop-ups to work because they weren't working in OBS because remember I said they had screwed up.
2.5 minutes and then he's at slideshow.
Things to do before I sign off for the night, and because of that, I gotta get out of here so I can work on that stuff. Now, to remind everyone, tomorrow there is no podcast tomorrow. Tomorrow is the premiere of my pro wrestling show, Smart Guys: The Revival. Myself in it.
All right, schedule.
Which I think there will be.
Schedule. And is the video private or some shit?
I need to know for the daily wrap anyway. Yes, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on the late stream. So there you go. Now,
God, he sounds cool when the robot voice kicks in, because voice meter is crapping out.
Or will it be a combination of those two? We'll figure out. Well, let's try to figure that out over the course of tomorrow. But there'll be a gaming marathon all day on Wednesday with food. I'm gonna order some food for a episode of Feasting with the King.
That was a weird.
99.
The little hand.
Bananas, a whole bunch of
what was? He's like kneading some dough there.
We'll figure out. Well, let's try to figure that out over the course of tomorrow. But there'll be a gaming marathon all day on Wednesday with food. I'm gonna order some food for a episode of Feasting with the King and booze. I have that set of 99 fruits shots.
Yeah, Ryan only got him to. Oh, well, he's got $93.
When I get levels of support. So that's gonna be a great marathon all day long Wednesday, and then we'll get back to regular gameplay on Thursday. Okay? Bloom Kid with a $5 super chat says if you're gonna commit to a long RPG, you have to strike when the I don't think that I would bring in a chance.
Blah blah RPGs.
Gameplay here on DSP Gaming. All right, everyone, peace out. Have a good night. I'll see you all. Oh, Gabriel the Blessed did a final $2 super chat for round.
Oh my God, we did it. We did it, chat. It's over now. We can go home now.
Welcome to the real world.
The dream, the nightmare. It's over.
You're talking to me?
We're good. What other buttons do I not use enough of?
Where's your motivation?
Devour.
This guy is unfucking believable.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Ryan's always around, always in our hearts, dude. Well, I don't know. I my brain's given up. Jokes, funny jokes.
Please clap.
I'm also trying to do too much at once here. There we go. We survived. I guess. Yeah, I would say he's a little disappointed. Is he still going? Yeah, he hasn't privated the video yet. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see, he's still live. I think? No. Okay, it ended, let's see, how long was that? Please? No? Alright, that's cool. It's broken, that's fine, it means we're free. Yeah, I don't have a good outro again. That's why my stupid jokester stuff is falling apart. Cause I'm like, what do I do now? I have no guide now. This is what Vel
asking for the sake
gave
of
me.
completionism. I don't remember if I have to hit her with the 2x4 or not. Out of context. That sounds awful, but I swear I have ending criteria intentions. Oh my god, did she just climb through the window?
Oh, I think I've been shown this.
I don't care.
Hey, you think I'd look good in this one?
Don't care.
I keep forgetting Lime is her name, yeah?
Okay.
I have no commentary I can give. It's a pretty solid clip.
I could really use a warning next
Look at this person actually having fun.
You know we're heading the wrong way, right?
Yeah, that about is how we've been feeling tonight. One more for the road.
Right?
Metaphor, the metaphor demo.
Yes! Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Asking for the sake of.
Beautiful. He raided Kino. Oh boy! I don't want to look at that. That's toxic. Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe I don't know how to raid in YouTube. I just realized. Wait, how do you do that? Maybe we could go pester somebody else. Oh my god, my computer is so frustrated with me. It's Firefox's fault. But yeah, big ups everybody, and I think I'll do a stream on my Twitch tomorrow. I usually do them on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I might do it earlier, like start and end a little earlier than usual, so that I can hang out with my bird, who has been completely written out of the plot these past 2 streams. He is definitely not impressed with me being up this late. Like, I'm supposed to go chill with him and, you know, outside of the studio at a certain point every night, and I failed him. I failed him, dude. Let's see. We're gonna do this cool scene. Oh, okay, it's not that simple. Bummer. Yeah, I was done. I was trying to wisecrack. I hate when I do that shit. Forced wisecracking. Blech. So yeah, that's I think that's what we'll do. Unsurprisingly, this was the worst of his countdowns. It's always when he's trying to be positive. They're the worst. But yeah, take it easy, y'all. Hopefully there'll be more future Goose content in the future. Wow, I'm good at English.
Please clap.
But yeah, like I said, oh, right, the plugs, the shameful plugs. If you're curious about my terrible gameplay, there you go. You can get a link to my Twitch there. Yeah. Later. I guess. You guys have been awesome. Bye, for real this time. I mean it. Yeah, can't say thank you enough, guys. You're awesome. Had a real fun time, even though Phil was god awful boring. See you next time. For real this time. I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you guys. That's all.
Devour. Welcome to the real world!
It's the guy.